Hello guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time I'm just trying to set up a little bit, but I wanted to go live right now. This is the live stream where we're going to be talking about the Toy Fair, and of course I hit the wrong button, so that's gonna suck, but okay. Anyways, hello, Toy Fair. We got stuff to do with that. Let's see, save, and save. I'm just trying to... Yeah, screw it. I'm just trying to get ready for it. Anyways, so yeah, Toy Fair stuff came around. Woohoo! I want to say thank you to the guy who's been disliking my content for constantly coming in and disliking them. So I also want to point out that some people got upset with me, I guess, over or had a disagreement with me on the fact that the Transformers movie franchise is pretty much done after the Bumblebee film, and I wanted to talk about that. But I might save that for later, or maybe I just won't talk about it at all. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. It's currently snowing outside, so woohoo! And the Transformers Studio Series figures, the first wave of the deluxe class figures, you can actually order right now. You can purchase them. You have to go to transformers.com/ can't remember what it is. I think if I go up here, I'll be able to figure it out. See now, buy now. So transformers.com/SNBN. If you go to that, you will be able to purchase the first lineup of Studio Series figures. And for some reason, I can't paste links into my own chat, and I don't understand why. So what I'm going to do is go to my description and paste it there. You can purchase Studio Series figures now. Transformers movie Studio Series figures now. All right, if you want to refresh the page, if the description doesn't show up for you altered, then go ahead. But it should be on there, so you guys can go onto that, order some figures if you want. I haven't ordered them. I don't think I'm going to order them for a while. So yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and go through the people in the chat. CX5 says hi. Will Fazazilla, I think. Fan of Transformers anime and other stuff. Crash Bandicoot. Gangsta Prime. Lenny used to like everything. Dash Schultz, I think. Knight Templar 29 TF. Roy Saves the World. Royal Sama Gaming. Shockwave 151. Slough 1968. And I hope I didn't miss anyone. They say Crash Bandicoot. And no, I'm not doing my Shockwave voice right now, because I want to focus on trying to get to the Toy Fair stuff, which reminds me I need to close up all these tabs and go up to TFW 2005 and see how exactly I want to set this up. Let's see, Power of the Primes, Optimus Primal poster. Oh, okay, never mind. I already saw it. All right, so how am I going to do this? I want to put the tab there, put this over to the side. Can't install updates, apparently my computer's telling me, which is weird. And let's see, move this over to the side like so. Maybe just full screen it. Don't know why my thing right now keeps making a noise. It's bugging me. Let's see. I'm the best to set up things, clearly. Now let's see, move that over to the side like so. Give W, go right over there. And let's see. That's not what I want to open. Go to this. Go to screen share, full screen. Screen share. And then minimize. I might change my name to Phoenix, the Last Gundam. Okay, cool. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about the movie studio series stuff and Power of the Primes and whatnot. Let's go ahead and go through the official images. So again, it is Crowbar, Bumblebee, Stinger, and Crowbar, Bumblebee, Stinger, and Ratchet that you can currently order. The Jazz and Lockdown won't be coming out till much later, so you're gonna have to wait on those. Let's go ahead and start off with the Studio Series Blackout. And I'm sorry, I'm probably going to skip out the chat. If you're going to tag my name in anything, please tag it in something that's actually important. Still waiting for you to dislike one of my comments. Okay. How to buy them at. Refresh the page, and there's a link down in the description. No one gets a B-movie joke. Okay. I might change. Oh, I already read that. Okay. Okay, Studio Series Blackout. What do I think of it in the pictures? If there's one thing that I have to criticize or talk about, is that the head looks off from everything else, mainly because the head is mostly. What do you think of the new Cyberverse toy line? I'll get to that, obviously. Yes, I've seen everything, guys. I've seen everything. I'm gonna get through everything. Just let me get through everything. Right now, I want to focus on the Blackout. Anyways, Blackout. Oh yeah, I forgot there was a delay. Maybe people haven't seen this. Anyways, Blackout. Focus on that. Hello 360 Swipe Gaming. Looks very cool. I will say very Ghibli in the arms. I kind of like the idea that they use the little rotor instead of the big ones as the weapon, because I believe in the movie he actually uses the smaller blades instead of the larger ones. I could be wrong about that, but in the toy they decide to use the larger ones because then it looks a little better. Hello, Master Builder. Hello, Loyal Patriot 1. Anyways, so. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Definitely looks like Blackout, of course. I will say I'm not sure how I feel about the feet because it looks connected, but I do like how the knees look. It looks like it might be articulated, so that'd be kind of cool to look at. And it's also got, because of how it's designed inside it, it's got kind of this weird shape to it. He used the big rotor in the first movie. Are you sure about that? Because I remember he had the big rotor still on the back. But yeah, my only problem is the big kibble on the arms. But he even looks like he's got missiles on the arms, so maybe that's also a good thing. But yeah, it just looks pretty cool. A little clunky, but you know what? I think overall it's all right. And then we take a look at Brawl. Unfortunately, it's not a later class figure, but a Voyager's not bad either. Voyager class Brawl, are these like limited edition or something? No, these are regular release. Brawl looks pretty cool for the most part. It's got the blades. I'm licking it mustache right now. What? Ah, okay. Blackout, or is it Grindor? Oh no, not another bot having an identity crisis. It's funny you say that. One of my reviews coming up is Frenzy and Rumble. He used the small rotor to dice up cars in the first movie. Okay. Will these be at retail? Yes, these are regular retail releases. Anyways, okay. So he's got the blade, which is pretty cool, but it seems like the blade also pops off. Same thing with the main gun right here, because you can see them on the top of the tank, and I believe you can remove them. I hope you can remove them because the tank doesn't look so good with those just hanging off and attached there. But looks very good in this photo. I love the head sculpt. I wish he was a little bit more beefy and the claws could sink into the body a little bit more, but other than that, I really don't mind the look of Brawl. I mean, I love the deluxe. I think the leader looks amazing. I would love to get the leader class one. And then we also have deluxe class Studio Bumblebee, which I've already talked about in the past. Bumblebee is a remold of the Last Night one, which I have to explain because people got confused by this. Because the boxes look like Voyagers, people were saying, oh, is it a Voyager upscale version of the Last Night Bumblebee? It's not. In case you didn't know, which, by the way, I don't know how people missed this, the packagings for the Last Night Deluxes are like that too. So I don't understand where people are getting really confused by that. And also, they didn't upscale this figure, like the knockoffs or whatever. This is a deluxe class Bumblebee that's about the same size. So, and I like this version a little bit more than the previous one. I think they cleaned it up a little more. I mean, the spikes aren't hanging off the back. And I like how the chest just feels better. It doesn't feel as round. It feels more like it's slimmed down. So I do like that. And I think the door wings look pretty good. I love the fact that the cannon has been swapped to the other side. So very cool. And then we got Decepticon Stinger, Lockdown, Crowbar, and Jazz. First taking a look at Stinger, because he's a first wave Decepticon. I'd say Stinger I'm kind of mixed with. Maybe I'm more mixed because I want a Stinger just in general. And I just... I don't know. I wanted them to do that in Age of Extinction, and they never did. They came out with different versions of Stinger, but none of them were the deluxe, unless you count the Takara one. But as far as a Hasbro release, we didn't get one. Sorry, trying to take a drink. So yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about it. The back spike things look a little weird when they're attached. Just the way they have it, it looks like they're wings, and not like just things hanging off the back. I don't know. I don't know if that made sense. The chest transformation, I will admit I'm fascinated by, but it doesn't look that good. The legs look a lot better than I thought it was going to look like. When we first got the pictures, it looked like it had bulky ass legs, and now it doesn't. And then the arm with the kibble on it, I mean, that doesn't look as bad as what I originally thought it was going to look like. Because the original photos just made it look like it had the entire top of the car plastered on it, and in this photo it just looks like it's hanging off the side and it's just the windows, and yeah, so I don't hate it, but I can't say it's definitely my #1 figure right now. And then Autobot Jazz is a Wave 2 figure. Actually, let's go for Crowbar. Crowbar is a remold of the Berserker figure. It's going to be shorter than the Berserker figure, just based on the transformation with the legs, because you can actually flatten those out. It'll be a lot easier to stand, which is awesome. It does have the dreads, the longer dreads, but yeah, it does remind me of the Human Lions Jazz, I will say that. But the dreads will stick off from the back of the truck. I'm not sure how I like, if I like that, or if I mind that, I should say. What I really do like is the fact that Berserker and Crowbar have the same alt modes, and not just the shaping and molding, because they're remolds after all, but the same color scheme. It has the same color Decepticon logo, even the same gray tab. Basically the same entire outer shell. And that fascinates me. Overall, I can't wait for that because, again, I've got Berserker. I actually like Berserker. I think Crowbar is going to be pretty cool. I want a hatchet down the road, but if they don't do that, I'm just happy with the Berserker, Crowbar, and Crankcase that I have right now. I think that's a good setup for Dreads. Jazz looks amazing. I hope you could rip him in half. Yeah, that'd be cool. But Jazz is dead. Yeah, it doesn't matter, though. Uh, Lockdown's dead. Stinger's dead. Crowbar's dead. Jazz is dead. All these characters right here are dead. Anyways, Jazz. Oh my god, looks amazing. Oh my god, it looks great. The only thing I don't like is the legs that look like it has a similar transformation to the Generations Power of the Primes, Titans Returns, Combiner Wars style. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Other than that, I think the toy looks amazing. I will say this, though. I feel like what they should have done with the arms is went backwards. Bumblebee Flimster, please tag my name if it's something important, not random bullshit, okay? Thank you. Anyways, Jazz, yeah, I wish the arms were reversed. I wish the front of the car with the lights was on the front of the hands, but that might just be me. Although, at the same time, the tires would probably be there. I don't know. Maybe that's something that I like more on the original Jazz. I have the original Jazz. I have the Platinum Edition Jazz. And that's a pretty good Jazz figure. I really like the paint applications on this. I'm not going to say that this is going to replace it, but I think this looks a lot better. I still love my original Jazz, but this is cleaner. It has the style of it. It has the nice shaping to it. I love the weapon too, because it looks like Jazz's weapon. Other than that, I hope you can attach the weapon in alt mode somewhere, because it doesn't look like it. But very nice, very cool. Can't wait for that. And Lockdown. Oh, finally! Thank God. You know what's funny is a third party had to make a new Lockdown because the Hasbro Lockdown sucked. And Hasbro was like, you know what? 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 Our Lockdown does suck. Let's make a new one. And they did. And my God, it looks amazing. You got 2 weapons, which might combine. And the face sculpt is nice. I'm not sure if you could flip out a face mask. That would be cool. But overall, the figure just looks great. It might not have the gun face though, which I know is kind of unfortunate because that was a big thing with Lockdown. I don't mind because we have a Lockdown with that. Hopefully, you could probably at least swap out the heads so that you can at least connect that gun. Or I'm certain someone on Shapeways is going to make a new version of the head. You know, it's how it is. Hello, Flame Lord. But my God, that Lockdown looks great. It looks fantastic. I love it. I love it already. And I'm going to buy that because I want a better Lockdown. And not only that, it is much closer to the Voyager class scale, I think. Because the Jazz figure is... Okay, either the Jazz figure is short for a deluxe or Lockdown is tall for a deluxe. Either way, I'm fine with that because I think Jazz should be a little bit shorter and Lockdown should be a little bit taller. So, but even with that said, if you see at the booth, you can see the Optimus Prime in the back and you can get kind of an idea of Lockdown next to Optimus Prime. And with my Voyager Optimus Prime, that's going to look amazing. The one thing I hate about Age of Extinction is the fact that Lockdown is a short deluxe. So when you put that next to the Age of Extinction leader Optimus Prime, yeah, they came out with the Voyager Optimus, but that was the evasion mode. As far as the styling, they came out with the leader one, and that just does not work. It doesn't look good. Now, the Last Night came out with the Voyager Optimus Prime. That looked better, but it still looked kind of off. But Lockdown with the new figure might be a little taller. And I'm fine with that. Lockdown doesn't have to be as tall as Optimus Prime. It just needs to be a little bit taller than the previous deluxe class we've got, and I'd be fine. Jazz had short legs. Okay, well, maybe. I don't know. But either way, I'm happy with it. Because Lockdown does look better. He looks taller than the previous one. And they made Hot Rod taller than Lockdown. Yeah, exactly. But this is a new mold. It actually kind of looks like they're incorporating a lot of design elements from Cogman and not Bumblebee, but Cogman and Barricade, because you can see the arm styling transformation from Cogman in Jazz, Stinger, and Lockdown, and then you can also see the leg transformation styling in Lockdown. So it seems kind of funny to me, but yeah. I don't think that any of these are remolds, except for the crowbar, of course. I mean, we've already established that. But all right, Night Gangsta Prime. But very cool. Oh my god. Yes, they are retail, guys. Sorry, I had to take a drink. Oh my god. Everyone's freaking out about Blackout and says, oh my god, I love that look. To me, it's a little clunky, but I'm not saying I don't want it. I want it. This, to me, looks a lot better. This is what I'm interested in. This is what I'm impressed by. The level of detail in this is amazing. The fact that it actually looks like Grimlock. Grimlock with the spike ball. Yeah, the spike ball transforms with the Grimlock. You can't take that off, unfortunately, but whatever. At least that's the actual weapon they had in the movie, not like what the other figures were having. But the Leader Grimlock originally wasn't that great. And then the Voyager one is better, but it still looked off. And I was fine with most of the Dinobots from the movies. I was one of the people that liked Slug. I'm ignoring your comments, Bumblebee. Just trying to stay relevant, and you keep tagging my name in useless crap to me. Anyways, Slug. I actually like that figure. Strafe, is pretty cool. And then Grimlock's pretty cool, and the first Scorn is pretty cool. So I was like, okay, they're fine. And then when the last night was coming out and we got more Dinobots, well, we got the same Dinobots. I was like, okay, well, they're fine, whatever. Just give me those. Then they came out with the Scorn, the Voyager Class 1. And I said to myself, holy crap, this is amazing. They just took, and Scorn was one of the better Dinobots too. They took a good Dinobot that they didn't have to remake, and they remade it anyways, and it was better. It was so much better. And they're doing the same thing with Grimlock, and they're making him big. It's not a deluxe class or a Voyager class Grimlock. It's bigger. And like it's leader class, of course. It's not like taller than the leader class, but that's the biggest class you can go for without going outside to like Titans and whatever else. So, yes, I heard about Predaking. I've said that 20 times, guys. Oh wow! Power of the Primes, Predaking, Rescue Bots, Movie Masterpiece, Power of the Primes movie studio series. I've heard about all of them. Cyberverse. Ooh. Not to disrespect anyone. It's not what I'm focusing on, and I already know about that. Anyways. So Grimlock. How big is the Grimlock? It's leader. It says it right there. I don't know the exact size, but I mean leader. So that will tell you that. But yeah, after Scorn and seeing that and how they improved, I was blown away. And then Grimlock. I mean, look at this. This looks like Grimlock to me. I want to see what they do with Strafe and Slug. If they remake Strafe and Slug into Voyager class toys, oh my god. And here's the thing. The original Dinobots, they look cool in a way, but they had this clean shape to them. Like some of the line work and whatnot, it just looked a little too clean, which some people might be into that because, you know, oh, the movie aesthetic is garbage. It just looks like random crap everywhere. But I thought it was fine, and especially when you take a look at Scorn, it's almost kind of beautiful in a way. And it flows and it looks nice. And that's what I wanted for the Dinobots. But the original ones were kind of clean looking. And then when Scorn came out, he kind of got into the style of the movie Dinobots and more as what it should look like. And now we got Grimlock that's into that shaping as well. So I want to see what they do with a Strafe and a Slug, and what could they do? Strafe, they could probably just supersize the original one and just give it better detail. But with Slug, what would they do with Slug? I want to see that. So that thing on his right hand doesn't come up. Yes, it does not, apparently, reportedly. Which is fine, I think, because I'm not sure. I could be wrong about this, but I think in the movie he just had that. Like, it didn't transform into anything, so. But the Dino mode looks great. There is one aspect of the Dino mode that I'll take a look at later on. So we'll have to wait and see. That moment Brian sees the Studio Series Grimlock for the first time, insert Jurassic Park theme. But yeah, Grimlock, love it, love it, love it, love it, love what I'm seeing. Hopefully it's not bad when it comes out and, you know, people actually get it. But as far as right now is concerned, it looks fantastic. Hey, here's what I want everyone to do. Don't insult anyone, but as soon as someone says, have you seen this? Can everyone type in, yes, he has? Because I'm tired of constantly saying, yes, I have. Where's your thoughts on the Thundercracker Nitro Zeus retool TFM page 11? I don't know what you're talking about. Megatron. I will say this. Kind of disappointed with the one at the booth. However, in this photo, just taking from this photo, I really like what I'm seeing. I like the shaping. I like the sculpting. I think the tank mode looks pretty good, despite the fact that you can tell how it's going to transform. When you see it in the booth pictures, you can really tell how everything goes. Basically, Megatron just has his legs forward, and then he falls he falls face forward, and then his feet are in front, and then the arms just hide in the back, and then the turret lifts up to cover up the arms. That's pretty much it, as well as some other stuff, of course. You mean you haven't heard? Well, there's something you haven't heard / seen, T-Fan page 1. Well, yeah, but I'm talking about these, at least. I don't know what you're talking about, Lenny. Okay. But when it comes to the Power of the Prime stuff and all these articles, yes, I have seen these. Why? Are you talking about a custom? I don't know. Megatron looks great. I've heard there is a Thundercracker coming out, though. Megatron looks great in this photo, but when you take a look at the booth photo, it's not going to look as good. Have you heard about the word? I just want to focus on this for a bit, okay, guys? No offense, but I keep getting distracted by the chat. I just want to focus on this for a while. Optimus Prime looks kind of. I don't know. I really I just I don't know. I don't know if I'll get it because I wasn't sure if I was going to get the Power of the Prime Starscream, but at the same time I didn't really have a Voyager Starscream in the classic style, so that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to get it. I have a Voyager Optimus. I don't really need this. I feel like the smokestacks can extend a little bit taller than that. Um, Actually, you know what, guys? I will go back to the chat after I'm done with the official images so that we can go back and talk about this, okay? How about that? All right. So I'll just talk about the stock images right now, then I'll go back to the chat and we'll go through everything when we go through the booth photos. So yeah, I like the coloring because the red and blue really shines in this. When you compare it to the Last Night and Age of Extinction Optimus Primes, usually they have mostly blue, and I'm just not that into it. This one seems to have a nice general color scheme to it. I do like that. I like the blades, but the chest looks weird. I don't even mind the kibble all too much. It's just the chest looks off. You know, it's odd, but I don't think this beats the first Voyager Optimus that came out a while back for the first movie. I thought that figure was pretty cool. So what the hell keeps making this noise? Okay, that's weird. Anyways, sorry about that. I do like the blades. They can tuck underneath the arm, so seems like you might be able to attach that to other figures, but yeah. And then we take a look at Ratchet. Now, I'm seeing some mixed bag feelings and some negative feelings about Ratchet so far. I actually want him. I got the Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Ratchet, and I wouldn't mind an upgrade already. But this looks pretty cool. I like the detailing in it. The light green is a little too bright for me, but I'm fine. I like the saw blade. I think that looks really cool, though I wish it was out a little bit more than that. And I wish he had a gun. But other than that, very cool. Love the lighting. I think the molding is pretty good. But I wish he was a Voyager rather than a Deluxe. That might just be me. I mean, it could work with Optimus Prime, but we've gotten so many Deluxe Ratchets. How about we get a Voyager again? Starscream! Oh! Oh, oh, oh. This is basically like the Leader Class one, but more so like the Deluxe version. Now, it was reported a while back that his arm will not be able to transform into the hand. It just has the gun. Doesn't seem to be the case because you can see his hand underneath there, and in the booth photos, he seems to have a hand, and then the gun can just connect to the side. I'm not sure about that, but Starscream, oh my god, looks amazing. I love the color scheme. I love the detail. I love the fact that he's a Voyager finally. And to anyone saying, well, we've had Voyager Starscreams before. This isn't anything new. We had the first two molds were Voyager Starscreams. But the first two molds didn't really incorporate what the Leader Class figure had. We had, with the styling of the Leader Class one, we had the Leader, and then we had the Deluxe. That seemed to carry some similar themes from that. The Revenge of the Fallen one just always looked off to me. I kind of want it because it looks weird and it's different, but I'm not sure. I have the first movie Starscream, and it's not bad, but it is definitely their first take on Starscream because it's got this huge gimmick with the hands that kind of obstructs everything, and it's not as well detailed or refined as this version of Starscream. Now we're finally getting this in a Voyager scale, and that's the perfect scale for me because I like getting the Voyager Megatrons and the Voyager Optimus Primes. I feel like that scale works a little bit better because some of the bigger figures really do look big by comparison. so with me, I really want to see the Starscream come out, and apparently we're gonna get a Thundercracker version of Starscream. Um, so maybe this is sorry. What I'm trying to say is we're getting a Voyager Starscream repainted into Thundercracker. That's going to be a Toys R Us exclusive. I don't know if it's going to be the studio series or if it's going to be the Power of the Prime Starscream. I'm hoping it's the movie Starscream because I would love to see the Thundercracker color scheme. Although I would like to see a combiner version of Thundercracker. That'd be nice. But either one, I'd be happy. More so the studio series, personally. But that's pretty cool. And I think more so the studio series because the Power of the Prime one kind of sucks. Oh, what's that? Prey King? Wow. Mind blowing. And then we got the Power of the Primes. Let's take a look at these. We've got Moonracer. We already knew about Moonracer. These are better images compared to what we got. Actually, no, we did get stock images of Moonracer eventually, so I guess we could skip out on this. Still looks cool. And then underneath, you can see the remold. You can see it has a different head. Kind of looks more like a fire chief's head to me. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Different gun. Let's see. Is the chest different? I don't know. Is the arms different? No, I don't think so. The legs are pretty much the same. So basically, new head, new gun. But this is Nova Star, and oh my god, I am so happy. I like the detailing on the side here. I want to see this as, what is it, Nirvana or something like that? I don't know. Minerva. I want to see this as Minerva at some point, but man, that looks great. I love the color scheme on that. I love the gun on her. Just really cool looking. I cannot wait for that. Unfortunately, it seems like it's going to be as hard to find as Slug Slinger, which is already a pain in the ass for me, so we'll have to wait and see. Evolution Optimal Optimus. Now, this doesn't have any photos of the Optimus Primal in his normal form because this backpack piece and then this chest will form the Optimus Primal. But you get the Gorilla mode. You also get the Jet mode. So this is the triple changer. I don't think you get the tank mode, but I could be wrong about that. But what do I think of this? I think it's kind of cool for the Optimal Optimus. As far as the Optimus Primal is concerned, that does not look good to me. And we'll talk about that later. I think in robot mode it's fine, but it also transforms into the surfboard and has a weird mode to it. It doesn't work for me. I do like the Matrix inside the cockpit. I think that's nice. Just overall, it's a mixed bag, but I think, again, Optimal Optimus works. It's just Primal doesn't so much. And then we get Battle Slash, and Battle Slash we've already known about. This will be able to combine with another Legends figure. And I think he looks pretty good. Thick thighs and everything, but again, this is a figure that we already know about. Road Trap, still pretty cool. Combines with Battle Slash to form Battle Trap. I do like the alt mode. I like the robot mode. I love Legends class. And Tailgate, once again, we already knew about this. Is a remold of Windcharger, so there's not really much more to say about that. I love the head. I do want this figure because I love this mold, and Tailgate's pretty cool. Transformers, Power of the Primes, Prime Masters. We've got Soulless Prime with Octopunch decoy armor. Now, I do kind of like the idea that they use the tentacles on the back as part of the weapon. I like the logos on each Prime armor or Prime Master, but there's not really much to say about these. The decoy suits are pretty cool. We'll get a better look at them later on. Megatronus retains the same blade weapon as the Liege Maximo. That's the bomb burst armor, and Megatronus is the thing in the middle. This will also come with the Blastoff reissue. It seems like it's going to contain the same weapon, and it's also going to contain a purple or transparent version of the Megatronus little thing, which, by the way, CBtron made a report about that months after we had already known about that. I don't get what the point of that was. And then Quintus Prime with Bludgeon, kind of a weird little gun thing, but very cool. A lot of yellow and purple, but very nice. I like the Prime Master, and then I like the decoy armor when we get to that later on. And then Predaking. Wow, they came out with Predaking? I did not know. You can see all of the Predacons. I don't remember all their names. I'm not even going to bother to. But still very cool. You also get an added matrix to the set, which is weird. And then inside the middle, that is Onyx Prime. So Onyx does not come in the Decoy Armor Prime Master sets. He comes by himself. Now, the question that I have is, we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Prime Masters already set up in this Prime Master toy line, and then the 9th Prime Master right here. So that is kind of curious to me, because that still means that we still have some Prime Masters that aren't coming out right now. Will we get some next year? Or have they just not announced any of them? Predaking looks amazing to me. I love the guns. I even like how the kibble is being formed on the top of these beasts. These beasts don't have the most articulation, but I think that's fine. Because I think they look pretty cool. Very nostalgic. I love the way Predaking looks. And after I got Fortress Maximus, I'm really into these Titan class figures. I think that looks very cool. The guns on the shoulders, this main gun right here. Everything about it just looks amazing to me. I love it. And then we get Elita 1. We already know about her. She's out in certain places. She's probably not going to be out in Canada anytime soon. So that's going to be a pain in the ass for me to see. Oh, you got Elita 1 in Hunger. Great. Oh, Rodimus Unicronus? You got that too? Awesome. I only just found Swoop and I didn't even pick it up. So yay, I'm behind. And then we're also going to get into the Cyberverse stuff, even though I already did a video on that. I just want to quickly talk about it because, well, we're doing a live stream and maybe I can have a little bit more time into talking about this kind of stuff. Oh, and the Prowl figure, I can't wait for that because I want to get one of those molds. Alright, so we have the Cyberverse setup. We've got the Scout class, which, by the way, I'm so happy that they brought back the name of Scout class, but then they also screwed it up. Because now you get halfway transformed figures. Who the hell wants halfway transformed figures? I can't think of a single person that wants halfway transformed figures. That is dumb. That is dumb. And I know someone's going to say, well, they're just kids' toys. Doesn't mean that kids are going to like it, you know? I've seen instances where kids just really don't like a certain toy. You'll hear stories about a toy so bad that a kid will just throw it out. So, you know, you can make the argument that, yeah, these are for kids. That doesn't mean that they're going to be too simple for them, too, you know? I think kids want more of a challenging toy. And yeah, maybe some of the action features are cool, but it would be nice if it was on a better figure. The Starscream and Robot mode, that's probably the best thing on this. Grimlock in his alt mode is stupid, and I want it because it's so stupid. That's pretty much it. Ultimate Class Megatron. You might be able to swap the cannon between the arms. I'm not sure about that. But it does have this gimmick where the panels will flip out and it will show some purple energy, whatever thing. He reminds me of the Hero Masters Grimlock, Megatron. I will admit, though, he does have a lot more weapons. He's got weapons on his legs, on his arms, not just his fusion cannon, so that's pretty cool. But he also looks kind of weird to me. Optimus Prime, I kind of like this, but it's definitely not worth that $30 to $40 price. And here's a problem with this Cyberverse lineup is they could go out and do a whole new style for these, and that would have been cool. That would have given them more of a reason to buy it. because even in Robots in Disguise, where you had some toys that weren't even that good, they were different enough to where it didn't feel like you had an alternative if you wanted, let's say, Quillfire. And I'm not even saying Quillfire is a bad figure. You would have to get the Warrior Class 1 because there's no Generations version of that figure. And, you know, that figure's fine too. But with these, let's say they're just okay or fine. You already have the Generations one. In fact, the Power of the Primes one pretty much looks like this, but better. And it's got more to it. It's like, what's the point of getting this? Why not get the Power of the Primes Leader Class one? Because it's part of a different show? Okay, but it looks too much like the original Optimus Prime. So again, what's the point of getting this? That's the problem I have with it is, one, they're simple, but they just don't look good. You can make a simple toy look good. Take, for example, Revenge of the Fallen Jolt, in my honest opinion, looks a lot better than the Dark of the Moon Deluxe Jolt that tried to overcomplicate it. The Revenge of the Fallen was simple enough, but it worked overall. So you can work with getting away with a simplified figure, but you take a look at the arms on this, and what the hell is the front of the truck doing there? And it's not just like, oh, it's this Optimus Prime or anything like that. They do that with every version of this Optimus Prime, and I don't get it. It doesn't look good. You got the Ultimate Class version. Is it so hard that you couldn't make a couple of additional hinges to move that out of the way? And you look at the Robots in Disguise figures, and yeah, some of them are simple, but if you look at the later run, they get a little more complicated with its toy line. And yeah, you can also argue, by the way, that some people really like the Soundwave and the Starscream because it reminded them of the Generation 1 version, and a lot of people got into that. Yeah, that's true, but it also changed things up a little bit. Like the Starscream had the swoop down wings, and you know, he kind of had some of that Prime aesthetic still in there. Soundwave had the Prime style head, and he transformed into a truck. These just look like they're trying to be the Generation 1 version, but kind of stylized in a certain way. But that doesn't mean that they went too far. They went far enough to say, "Hey, that's totally different. That's worth my money." I'm sorry for going on a rant, but I mean, this is what I just don't like about the Cyberverse toy line. You could have had a toy line where you could have done something different with these, and you just decided not to. Ultra Class Bumblebee. Kind of reminds me of the Hotshot, if I have to be honest. I didn't realize that till after the video that I made. But with the backpack, it kind of reminds me of him. Would be nice if that could flip up at least, but it doesn't seem like they're even going to do that. So, woo. And you also have some weapons that can deploy. Grimlock. Ugly looking Dino Mode. Ugly looking Dino Mode. And I don't even want to talk about that. The robot mode's just meh. Starscream reminds me of the Machine Wars one with the big cannons on the side. And it's got these little missiles that I think can fire. So that's cool. But yeah, very something, I guess. Blackjack, I mean Bumblebee, because he looks like Blackjack to me, just in yellow. I guess interesting, but even then, he's got kind of crappy shoulders and elbows, and just doesn't look that good to me. I mean, the legs are dead simple. What the hell is this? No, I'm serious. What the hell is this? I'm telling you, this looks like garbage. This really looks like garbage. Who the hell designed this and thought it was a good idea? You can deploy an axe. I can see that from the bottom. Who the hell thought this was a good idea? This is an embarrassment. This is an embarrassment. Do I even need to explain this? I can't believe they're even going with this. This is lazy. This is pure lazy. You could argue that, well, it kind of has the transformation of the original Optimus Prime. Yeah, cool. That was 30 years ago. And also, It just doesn't work. It does not work. This is bad. Shockwave is pretty much the only good one out of the lineup. Despite the fact that he's got this walking tank mode, which I'm hoping that that's not the only mode. It looks like you might be able to get this into a gun mode pretty easily. I'm not sure if it has waist articulation. It looks like it will. So maybe you could rotate the waist, put the legs together, and then just move the arms out of the way, and you'd have a proper gun mode. And I'm seeing in the feet, there might be a bit of transformation in that. So I don't know. And I'm looking at this, and it doesn't look like they're incorporating that. So you might be able to transform that into something different, but still, it just, I don't like that. I love the robot mode, though. The eye and everything, it's just, that looks amazing. Looks like shit. What the fuck is this? What the absolute shit is this? What the hell is this? Now, I know someone's going to make the argument, well, it's a kid's toy. Okay, so kids deserve bad figures, I guess. Or very crappy looking figures. Because this looks like crap. They have done better. You know they could do better. That's it. Cyberverse is just, it's mostly garbage to me. Now I'm going to scroll over and recheck the chat. So if you guys got anything to actually say about the figures, I'm allowing that because I'll be reading the chat at the same time we'll be talking about these. Okay, so, yeah, I'm sorry for going on a rant, but wow. How? Prey King. Wow, they made a Prey King. Brian for Transformers, Cyberverse. I buy only 2, Warrior, Optimus, and Shockwave. And Brian for Elita 1 combined mode is Elita Infinite. Oh, okay. That actually makes sense. Armada Hotshot is masterpiece quality compared to this. Funny you mentioned that. You know what? I want to go through Rescue Bots. Just quickly. Now, Rescue Bots is doing this whole patrol whatever thing show. I don't know when it is. I'm not going to go through every single Rescue Bots figure on this list. However, I did want to bring this up. That's Hotshot. There's Hotshot in robot mode. That's the new Hotshot. And wow, he reminds me of the Armada figure. Armada Sideswipe is masterpiece. No, that's going too far. The TRU exclusive Thundercracker is the Nitro retool I'm talking about. Okay, but how do you know that? Like, how were you informed on that? Where did you find that information? Not saying I don't believe you, but where are you getting that info? I never got proper Shockwave before. Funny how Cyberverse is the one to deliver me a new Shockwave that I have the chance to get. Yeah. You know what's funny? Cyberverse did a Shockwave right away. And we've got Combiner Wars, Titans Returns, Power of the Primes, and no Shockwave except for a Combiner Wars one. Or anyone in the live stream is the ultimate class Optimus Prime, Voyager, or Leader. I think it's like Voyager, or not, Leader. It's on the forums, Brian, from CBtron. Ah! The info on Nitro Thundercracker. Oh, is it this? Oh, now I know what was making that clicking noise. On the toy line side, on the Decepticon side, Megatron, Starscream, Shockwave, and on the Autobot side, we got Optimus, Windblade, Bumblebee, Grimlock, Shadow Striker, new Decepticon female character. Yeah! Nice. So that's coming to Cyberverse. I cannot wait for that. Let's see. Prime Master Quintus Prime with Bludgeon Decoy Suit. Megatronus, yeah, we already know that. Legends Tailgate Battle Trap, Terracons forming Abominus, revealed in a black box with G1 accurate paint deco and new tooling. Ooh. Okay. Alita 1 with combined form, Alita Infinite. The 1 is intentional. Okay. Nova Star looks to be Moonracer. Yeah, we already know that. Leader Optimal Optimus, as seen previously. Predaking shown on stage. One of the most popular characters, Onyx Prime, Divide the Predator, blah, blah, blah. Tantrum is renamed to Torx. New direction for the line Cybertron Trilogy. Oh, is War for Cybertron Trilogy. Next direction for the line is War for Cybertron Trilogy. Different from old video games, but same name, totally not confusing. Going to correspond to 35th anniversary of G1 starting in 2019. Sounds like this is Cybertron War pre-Earth. Tetrajets will likely be there. Ooh. Fan vote poll for a deluxe class. Needle Nose versus Tracks. Ooh. Spencer. Yes! In fact, I want all of those. I want all of the. If they did Spinister and Impactor, yes, that is what we need. Also, why is Impactor versus Mirage? That's what's confusing me. Hashtag Impactor versus Mirage. Oh, greater good versus greater. Okay. Yeah, that. Studio Series Deluxe Voyager Leader, new Deluxe Jazz and Lockdown got it. Also shown Ratchet, Crowbar Stinger as covered here. Voyager Starscream, Voyager Optimus, Thundercracker from Nitros. God damn it. Let's see. Are there any photos of this? Maybe on T-Formers. Let's see. Okay, so is there photos of it? Well, okay, bye, Master Builder. Didn't really know that there was a panel going on, though. But no, everyone was asking me about Predaking, and it's like, yeah, I know about Predaking, so... I can't really see anything, but yeah. Unfortunately, no pics. Okay. Well, it kind of sucks that it's a remold of Nitro. I was hoping for Starscream, but whatever. Let's see. It's funny because I mentioned I wonder what version of Starscream it's going to be, and someone laughed at me saying, well, obviously it's going to be the movie Voyager, and I was like, no, I'm talking about Power of the Primes or the movie. And they were wrong too. Ha ha. Okay, so Hotshot. Very cool, I guess, if you're into that. Although I wish it was the more closer to the Prime styling. Let's see. Okay, so Predaking. Let's just take a look at these photos. I know I was going to take a look at the other ones, but yeah. Very cool. What do you guys think? Yeah, very nice. I know there's a complaint with the arms. It seems like you could just rotate the arms around and you can get a better elbow out of it. Other than that, I'm not really too sure what the complaint about with the elbow, because even this looks fine to me. Because the Predacons have waist articulation, and you can rotate the hands, so I don't think it's going to be an issue with those. Maybe for the gun on the side, but I don't get it. You're from Sweden? Cool. I don't know why that's relevant. They're still using the alternate head for Cutthroat. Oh, okay. Why remold Nitro into Thundercracker in G1? He's just Starscream with blue. Exactly. I don't get that. Unless the Starscream is a remold of Nitro. But I don't think so. So yeah, would be nice if we got a Shattered Glass version of Predaking, but that's just wishful thinking. Yeah, very cool. Not sure what else to say about this. Probably collapse the arms. I don't know. I really don't know, because it looks fine to me. It really does. I can't wait for this, and with all the Dinobots coming out, ooh, that's gonna be cool. Now I know people are gonna say, well, I got the Neo Rex, and so I don't need this. That's fine if you got that, but this isn't really that bad either. You know, I don't think it's that bad. Why not give us Scorpknock? Well, maybe Scorpknock will come out later. I feel like if they came out with Scorpknock, someone's gonna say, why not Predaking? So. In Wonderfest is legs of Voyager collapsing. What? Are there supposed to be any more big reveals from the Toy Fair in the next few days? I don't think so. Maybe some footage of the show. What color scheme would SG Predaking have? I think there's already a color scheme for it. Cyberverse will be the best show ever. Sarcasm. Maybe it'll be a decent show, but I'm just not into the figures. Okay, so that's Predaking. Looks pretty cool, guns and everything. I wish more people were focused on what we're actually talking about rather than just saying anything. Heck, I'll make Cyberverse Shockwave as my classics generation. Yeah, that's cool, I guess. Woo. SG Predaking would have Skylink's colors. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, very cool. Head looks amazing, and you can add a matrix to this. It comes with a matrix. It's weird, but you can see it from the sides. The head lifts up and reveals it. I don't know why. That's weird to me. So yeah, very cool. Maybe a little kibbly in the back with those, but I'm pretty sure you could fix it up. But yeah, I cannot wait for this. I think I'm going to get this, but I'm still undecided just because it is a big figure. Just trying to get through some of the photos. Oh yeah, and stickers are going to be great. Woo. Are there photos of... Oh, I'm not finding any photos of the... Look, guys. Gun toes! Yeah, it needs a sword. I'm pretty sure a version of it is going to come out with the sword, like the Fortress Maximus. But yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't seem to come out with one. Okay, just trying to find the Predacons. Here they are. They all look pretty cool to me, honestly. I mean, they're very boxy, but at the same time, you know, they're solid. And I don't know, I find that entertaining. So I don't sorry. Remember their names all too much, so you're gonna have to forgive me on that. But this guy looks pretty cool. I think this is Ramhorn, but I could be wrong about that. I love the guns on the top there. I know people are not gonna like that because it's kibble. I think, oh my god, that's awesome. PG family friendly live cast, please. Fuck that. I'm going to talk however I want. Sorry, Spike Lows. Yes, Gabriel, we all know that. Way too boxy for me. No, I get it, but yeah. Rhino is headstrong. Okay. I don't remember all these names, so you're gonna have to correct me on that. But yeah, looks pretty cool. All I have is like a Creo that's Ramhorn, and it looks like this. So yeah, very cool looking robot mode. I do like that. I think he looks pretty good. Still a little boxy, but I think overall it's nice. It's kind of weird with the shoulders though, how they transform, but I get it. Still very nice. Just a joke. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. It's just and then this is Ramhorn 2. The Quest for Lost in New York? I don't know. The Predacons, I don't know so much, only from Prime. Yeah, same thing. Razor Claw, I think. No, not Razor Claw. Is it? I can't remember. Anyways, very cool. I like the line aesthetic. I think the shape of it is pretty cool. They remind me of Power Rangers stuff. Um, I like the look of the robot. I mean, oh my god, that's a chunky robot, but it's a good looking robot. And they have the articulation too. It's not just like the it's not just like the Devastator where okay, they had some lacking articulation. No, this has articulation. So yeah, this is really nice. I love the color scheme. I love the boxy look and everything. It's just it looks so good. This is Ramhorn. Is this Ramhorn? This might be Ramhorn. Is this Ramhorn 2.0? Or is this Talon? I don't remember. Anyways, yeah, same thing. You got the guns on the top. I find that hilarious. I know people aren't gonna like that. They think it's kibble. I think it's just funny to me. And yeah, I like the look of the boxy style. I think his back legs are a little too short, but whatever. And then the robot mode looks all right. Not my favorite, but I kind of want to see it as like a sound wave just because of his chest. Ramhorn is Blaster's cassette. Oh yeah, Ramhorn is. Then who the fuck am I thinking of? Because I have a Creo. Did they rename him Ramhorn? Hold on, because yeah, you're right. Ramhorn is the cassette guy. Rampage is who I'm thinking of, not Ramhorn. Rampage. So that's the one. Okay. Still pretty cool. Love the way the neck is because it's hilarious. And look at this guy. Wait, this. No. Is this Rampage? No, that's not Rampage. Is it Rampage? I don't know. They're all Rampage, okay? They're all Rampage. Oh, wait. The bird one's Razor Claw, I think. Okay. Other than that, they're all Rampage. Oh, no, wait. No, that's Talon, isn't it? No. They're all Rampage, okay? Ramhorn number 4 looks great. It's a cat thing. Rampage. They're all Rampage. I'm going to end this argument right here. They're all Rampage. Very cool. I love the color scheme. I think this fits very well. Very nice. Dive Bomb. Yes, that's what it is. Now I remember it is Dive Bomb. But it's also Rampage now. They're all Tiger Hawk. You know what? Because of the color scheme, orange and black, they're all Wheelie. So Wheelie right here looks pretty cool. This is the Power Glide Wheelie with the face. Very nice. I gotta learn these figures history. Jeez, I gotta do my research. These boys I barely know. Tiger, Rampage, Hawk, Dive Bomb, Bull, Tantrum, which is now Talon, I think. And Rhino is Headstrong, but that's only 4. But they're all Rampage. So anyways, very cool. I like the gold on it. I like the orange. There's the Onyx Prime. So we're not really getting a Prime Master, I don't think, but we are getting, or not the Prime Master, I'm talking about the decoy suit, but we are getting a Prime Master at least. And I think it looks all right. I think the paint deco is pretty cool. Yeah, and he looks like he's about to eat it, which is funny and amusing. They all have back kibble, unfortunately. So yeah. Brian must buy G1 predicate. Yeah, pretty much. And then here's Rampage, Bird Rampage. Very cool. That's what it's going to be called, Bird Rampage. I like the head. I like the beak on the top. I think that's pretty cool. What do you think of the TF reboot films will be like? I don't know. I'm not really focused on that. Only thing I don't like is the limb bots have the arms and upper thighs attached to the back of the figures. Other than that, I love them. Yeah, I get that, but it's not really a big issue for me. I really like the look of this guy, and the bird mode is hilarious. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's in retrospect, let me go through them. So that's Predaking, which looks amazing. I really cannot wait for this. Very cool. I might get it. And then we have Rampage. Lion Rampage. So we got Rhino Rampage, Lion Rampage, Bull Rampage. And then we got Cat Rampage. And we have Bird Rampage. So those are all the Transformers. Yeah, I think they'll be awesome. Cutthroat retool into dive. No, it's not. It's Gabriel. I know for a fact that Cutthroat is not a retool from Dive Bomb. And then we got some other stuff. We got Abominus! Oh, these guys I know. These guys I recognize. They also swapped the arms and legs for Ripper Snapper and Twin Strike, and now I'm having an autistic fit right now. So yeah, all these figures with the you can see right there. There's Rampage. Very cool. It seems like Rampage is about to touch his shoulder. So anyways, yeah, really cool. I cannot wait for this set because I wanted them to do Abominus for a while, and finally they're doing it. So yeah, only thing I can really complain about right now is that the hand pieces are not the same color, which was something that Volcanicus had, and I think he was better for that. On this set, you got different colored hand pieces, which I don't think really works. But the head looks amazing, and Abominus in general just looks really cool. Yeah, someone tried to correct me saying, "Oh, it's Obama-ness," and I didn't really catch the joke. Very cool. Very cool. I really cannot wait for this set. It looks amazing. There's Cutthroat with a different version of the head. So we're not exactly sure what kind of head we're getting from this. This is a Wave 3 figure. Dropshot looked inside his very own arm and found a Abominus and an empty wallet. Ooh, Twin Strike looks a little bit better here. And then there's Blot. Oh, I can't wait for Blot. He's going to look cool. And then there's Ripper Snapper right there in the back. And then we also have Optimal Optimus. And again, as Optimal Optimus, he looks good. He looks really good. You know, the color scheme is nice. I wish there was a little bit more color in the chest when they slap on the Optimus Primal, but overall, I think he's cool. What's Windcharger doing with Jazz's gun? I think it's because they gave Jazz the Micronus set, but they also gave him the wrong... the hell was that? The wrong Prime Armor on the side. I believe that's Blackwing's Prime Armor. The alternate head is the same one from the Dino Force Monstructor dudes. Maybe. I would like to see that. Although I think you ought to call Dropshot a she around Brian just to mess with him. Ha 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 ha. Damn it, Joe. Anyways, we still need some Seacons. Yes! Why does it look like Twin Strike have one head instead of two? Oh, it's just how the photo is shot. He does have two heads. You can see the heads right there. One is lower than the other, and it's just how the photo is taken. But anyways, Optimal Optimus looks pretty cool. He's got his own little matrix of leadership in there, which is in dark blue. I love the color scheme of that. And yeah, he's got that purplish pinkish color scheme to his arms right there. That looks bad. That looks really bad. I don't like that. I wish he transformed into his own ape form and then had the surfboard mode as well, I guess. I think that looks terrible. It kind of looks like Frenzy and Rumble or the Eject Titans Returns just slapped onto the back. Brian, only 2 for Seacons is Ripper, Snapper, and Blot. I think you mean for repaints, I guess. But yeah, Primal just does not look good on the back. The ape mode looks fine. They don't really show the jet mode, but that's all right. Unfortunately, you have to take out the guns for Optimus Primal to form the swords, because they don't even flip them out or do any tricks. It's just the guns form the swords for him. I think that is lazy as hell, but it's how it is. And then the Optimus Primal. God, the names fuck with me. The Optimus Primal looks all right. I like the head. I like the color scheme of it. I think it's fine, but I'm not overly fond of it just because it does transform into that surfboard. It's just how it is. Hello, I did it for America. Yeah. Then we get into the old territory of figures that we already knew about. I'm going to look through and see if I can find any new figures. Okay, so we got Firestar. My God, I cannot wait for this. It looks so awesome. I really want it, but the problem is she's probably going to be really hard for me to find. I don't know. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. But I'm kind of interested in the hand piece because it has orange and red in it. I think that's fascinating. I don't know why. The head mold is really cool. She kind of looks like she's a fire woman. So that's nice. Fire person. Yeah, the third-party ones are better, but this is a $20 Hasbro figure, you know. I don't really mind. I think Moonracer is cool too. I believe they're different heads. Yes, they're different heads. But I really want these because I need more fembots in my collection. And apparently we're going to get 2 fembots in the Cyberverse lineup. Windblade and whoever the fuck else. I think it was Black Shadow or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, pretty cool. That's the Power of the Prime stuff. And then last but not least for right now, I believe, we're going to go after, yeah, let's go through Cyberverse, actually, and then movies and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, because I said that I was going to talk about them with you guys now. They had to put, someone pointed this out in the Ground Bridge, that's another cast I'm on. Someone pointed out that they had to put G1 stuff to make the other, to make people interested into what's going on here, because, you know, the new crap is not interested. Is it Shadow Striker? I thought it was someone else. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna watch. I'm probably gonna watch the show once and that's it. Yeah. I don't know. This is like an ultimate Grimlock. That's the Warrior Optimus. It looks ugly. And then there's the Ultra Bumblebee. There's a Warrior Starscream. There's the Scout Megatron. Scout Grimlock. Scout Megatron again. The Warrior Bumblebee, which is like Blackjack but worse. Scout Starscream, everyone. Oh, these are kind of cool. So they're little plushy things that can transform into the characters or into the alt modes. You can see right here, that they transform into the little things. Like Optimus Prime will transform into the truck. It seems like he's got a trailer. Hot Rod will transform into the car. And Soundwave will transform into the cassette player. Starscream Jet, Bumblebee, the car. Oh, you can see it on the top here. That's cool. That I want. I think that is very nice. I really want to see that. I might get the Soundwave one just because I think that's adorable. Ultra Bumblebee. Ultimate Optimus Prime with the Matrix that spins, maybe? I don't know. I already went on a huge rant about these toys. Ultimate Megatron. I don't know. I don't even know which version of Bumblebee that is. Ultra Starscream. I'm sorry that I'm going through these quickly, but I don't give a shit about these. Machine Wars Starscream, as I like to call it. Purple Megatron. That's what happens to the fusion cannon. That's the gimmick. Brian, more power of the primes is this night revealed. I just showed you all the power of the prime stuff. That's all they have right now. There's the Optimus again. There's the Megatron. Blue. I am fascinated that the Optimus Prime does have that gimmick in alt mode too. There's the packagings that it looks bad. You have to take off the cab, the top of the cab, to fit in the box. It looks bad. There's the Starscream. It's got missiles. Woo. There's the Bumblebee with the rockets. That's the Ultra Bumblebee. I guess you pushed the spoiler in. There's the Ultra Grimlock. Oh, here's the Warrior class lineup, and this is what's meant for everyone, right? There's the Warrior Optimus Prime with an axe that flips out, and it looks like garbage. It really looks terrible. I know someone who is deeply into Transformers that he has to get like pretty much everything in Transformers. He's not even sure about getting these. He's really not. And I really don't blame him. I thought I was going to be surprised by that. I'm not. Starscream looks bad. Bad. If they make him, Thundercracker, and Skywarp, maybe, but they would have to be better looking in those colors for me to get it. And on sale, because I'm not paying full price for that. I don't think I will. Bumblebee makes me want to get the Warrior Bumblebee from Robots in Disguise, because I missed out on that. Shockwave's the only good-looking one. Shockwave I want. And he's going to look good in my RID collection, because that's pretty much where he might go. Because I don't think I'm going to be collecting a lot of the Cyberverse lineup. I'm also got Robots in Disguise because, one, they were different, and two, because it continued off from Prime. I have no reason to get these. Because a lot of them are like the Generation 1 versions, and we already have better toys of that. There's no point in these. And I know someone's going to say, well, these are for kids. I know I'm going on this rant again. I know someone's going to say, well, these are for kids. That's cool, but because it's a kid's figure doesn't mean it can't look good. You know what I mean? Like, there's some simple Transformers out there that really look good. You can do it. But it just doesn't seem like they're putting any effort in this. Like the Starscream. You could have done so much better with that Starscream. Even if you just painted it up. Why does it look like a big red block? If that was all gray, okay, maybe. The fact that that's all red and the alt mode doesn't even look that good to begin with. And the robot mode has these thin, hollow legs that it doesn't even look like it's got knee articulation. It's bad. Yep, Shockwave's the only good one out of this. Shockwave is legitimately the only good one. And I don't even know. We haven't seen it in hand. Shockwave's the only one I want to get. Now, apparently they're also going to come out with the Windblade, of course. She's part of the show. And then the Shadow, whoever the hell. I'm interested to see what those are, and I'm curious to see what other figures would come out. Pretty sure they're going to come out with the Warrior Grimlock. I think a Soundwave would come out. Which I'm curious what the alt mode would be on Soundwave. Though I think it's going to be a truck. It might be a jet. So I think we're going to get Grimlock, Soundwave, Windblade, Shadow, whoever, and Megatron. Which Megatron I might get if they make a Warrior Class one too. Just because I've got a Warrior Optimus. I don't have a Warrior Megatron. I have Megatronus, but not Megatron. That'd be nice. Other than that, I just don't really care. You know, I really don't care. I need a Bumblebee Warrior Class figure, but I prefer the already one. Because that just... I want to like it. That's the frustrating part, is I want to like it. I want to like that Bumblebee, but I can't. And that Optimus is pathetic. It's pathetic. Starscream's pathetic too. I'm sorry for going on a rant right now, but my God, that Optimus Prime is utterly pathetic. And that's the Warrior. That's the one with the more articulation and transformation bits. Shockwave's the only one that looks good. I like Starscream's alt mode or robot mode right here, just because of the coloring. Coloring. Also, what's going on here? It looks like they're playing trailers from movies. There's the Windblade. That's what she's supposed to look like. There's the Bumblebee. That's what he's supposed to look like. I really don't care. I really don't care. I might watch the show because I'm curious what it'll be like. Brian, is possible to see Bruticus with Shockwave when Cyberverse? I'm not even sure if I would want that. I am kind of curious. If they do a combiner Bruticus where it does have articulation and whatnot, I'd be fine with that, but it's going to be like an overly simplified Transformer, and I know that because Robots in Disguise did the same thing. Let's go through movie figures. These are Studio Series, and these are better, in my honest opinion. Now, there's a bunch of figures missing from this lineup, though. Because in Deluxe Class, I believe we're also supposed to get another Deluxe Class figure. I don't know who, but whatever. I hope we get a Voyager, Strafe, and Slug. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Hello, Dragonfly. Where you cut the plastic too much. Okay, let's take a look at these. Jazz. Oh my God, I cannot wait for Jazz. This is going to be $30 out here, and I hope to get it on sale, but man, oh man, does he look impressive. I love the fact that his hand is different from the other one, because he could plug on normal-ass weapons, it seems, onto the one hand, but the other one is meant to combine with the gun, but that also looks like what Jazz has in the movie. So I'm really liking that. I can't wait for that. That's so cool. It looks like the Human Alliance one too. And I love the look of that. I already said it. The Platinum Edition, I got the Deluxe. Looks great, but I want this. Backpack, yeah, he has it, but whatever. Crowbar from Dark of the Moon. Very cool that we're having Crowbar in the mix. I can't wait for this toy to come out, because Crowbar, I wanted them to do Crowbar since Dark of the Moon, and finally we're getting that. after a long time of, well, it seems like it's not going to happen. We finally get it. And it's the first wave too. And you could buy this right now. You could buy the Crowbar, Ratchet, Stinger, Bumblebee right now. There's a link in the description if you haven't checked that out. You can purchase them. Starscream looks great too. I really can't wait for that. Again, combining the deluxe and leader aesthetic to a Voyager class version, that is the perfect scale for me. And the gun, yes, can disconnect. It was reported that it probably wouldn't. And I just realized something. It was reported that he had the saw blade. It doesn't seem like he has the saw blade, but maybe they just took off the one from Ratchet. I'd be fine with that. Optimus? Again, I'm not sure about this. Because I want to like it. And I like the color scheme. But the chest, I think it's mostly the chest that I don't like. Everything else is fine, but the chest just looks too far apart. And we already have like 2 other Voyager ones that I consider way better than this, aesthetic-wise. You got the first version Voyager, which you could argue isn't really the most accurate version of Optimus Prime, but at least had its own style and looked pretty good. And then you take a look at the Hunt for the Decepticon style Optimus Prime, and that looked really good. Not to mention the leader class Optimus Prime of this style from Revenge of the Fallen. And that's just this version of Optimus Prime. I'm not even including the evasion mode, the Last Night Age of Extinction one. So I don't think we need this. But I mean, it seems proper to release an Optimus Prime for the first lineup. I get that, but I don't feel like I need to have it. I do find it fascinating that he comes in the Revenge of the Fallen toy line, and it seems like he's got the Force battle behind him. So that's cool, because you get different backgrounds to these figures. And then Blackout looks amazing, too. Blackout seems to be coming out in Wave 1 of the leaders. So that's nice. Very cool looking aesthetic to him. He comes with Scorponok, which we can take a look at later. There's the Masterpiece Ironhide. Oh, one cool thing about the Masterpiece Ironhide, because I reported on it a while back, and it looked like that the cannons cannot be detached. Yes, the cannons can be detached. There's a photo of him surfaced somewhere. In fact, it might be here. Yeah, it's right here. You can see the cannons are not on the side of the truck. There's a better photo of it actually disconnected and put on the side. So you can remove the cannons. It is possible. You get this weird hole on the side, but at least you can do that. Oh my god. I want Grimlock. I really want Grimlock. And you say Wave 1 Grimlock and Wave 2 Blackout, but I'm not sure about that, because if you're counting through the numbers, I feel like if that was so and Blackout was Wave 2, then Blackout would probably be number 14 out of this. Or 15, because you can see on the side here, that's the Voyager, I think, Megatron, and his number is 13. So I feel like if one of the leaders was coming out for the second wave, it would be 14 or 15. But right now, Grimlock and Blackout seem to be next to each other, I think. Well, Blackout's number 8, and Starscream's number 7, so it just kind of stops there. Or number 6. So I imagine that Grimlock is number 7. I'm just trying to find the number. That's not blocked out. Yeah, Grimlock's number 7. Okay. Also, nice neck beard. But wow, look at the detailing on that. The chest, the dino heads on the side, the arms. It has waist articulation. I even like the little dino arms being hooked onto the side of his arms right here. That doesn't look obstructive, and that actually works with the aesthetic. It's such a good looking Grimlock, and he comes with that weapon attached to his arm. My god. that dinosaur mode looks great, but the one thing that I was complaining about and worried about was one, the legs look a little off to me. Oh, look, his legs are broken in the package. Not actually broken, but they're just hanging off the sides. But his legs are in the robot mode configuration. That looks a little weird. But the one thing I don't like about this Grimlock so much, and I think you can shorten down the legs, so it might just be that, is that the tail has these pieces just hanging off to the side, and you can see them just right there. And you can also see the spiked weapon, but that doesn't look too bad. Overall, I mean, I cannot wait for the Grimlock. He looks amazing, and oh my god, I know people are freaking out on Blackout, but this is what I want. This is the figure that I'm looking forward to. Oh, look at that. That is amazing. And he's going to fit right into with Scorn. We need a new Strafe and Slug. There's Megatron. And what I was talking about earlier is the Pearl Gray. That's the thing that sets me off. Now, you can see him in silver in the back, but they could have just panned that up for the Toy Fair. This in gray just does not work for me as much. I think it looks pretty good. And maybe I'll get one to customize. I don't know. That'd be nice. But as far as him in that pearl gray, I don't think it works. It makes him look a little too Hero Mashers type figure thing. I do like the blade on the side of the arm. I think that's cool. Just overall, you know, he looks a little off to me, but whatever. What I do also like is we're getting Starscream, we're getting Megatron in the Revenge of the Fallen style, we're getting Blackout, which is pretty much like Grindor, and we're getting Optimus Prime. And Optimus Prime even has the Forest Battle background, it seems. And he's even said for the Revenge of the Fallen film, you can have the Forest Battle coming out for the 2018 toy line. And even if you're just waiting for Starscream in the striped deco, we're getting Starscream in the striped deco. But still, Megatron, I really like this. But I'm just like mold-wise, but it's the paint scheme that I'm just off from. The silver color on it looks nice when it's in tank mode like this. So I hope we get something like that. Then we get Brawl just relaxing there, and he looks amazing. I'm not sure how I feel about the shoulders, but I mean, maybe his shoulders were off in the movie, so it's whatever. You can see his blade weapon is attached oddly. I think that's just mistransformation because in some other photos it looks a little better. Yes, I know about the lockdown. I'm getting to it. Very cool. I like the turret. Yeah, it's the gray that just sets me off. Not because he has it, but because of the tank mode has the stripes on it. Other than that, I really do like it. The eyes. Oh, you're talking about the Megatron, yeah. But even then, this like the toned down green. Yeah, and he could also plug his little turret guns onto his hands. That's nice. So you can detach them for the transformation. I was actually curious on whether or not you can do that, but yeah, you can because it does use the 5mm port system. You got the guns on the top there. It has a similar transformation to the Deluxe, it seems, where those panels flip up. In fact, he might be overall having the same transformation as the Deluxe. I'm now seeing that. Just how the arms look like they're going to transform and the legs and everything. He might have a similar transformation. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Lockdown. You see, he looks taller than Jazz. And whether Jazz is smaller or Lockdown is taller, I'm fine with it because I just want that scale. I know about the Peru Kill Lockdown third-party figure, but it also seems a little too tall for me. I mean, the Masterpiece line movie toys, yeah, that works, but I kind of have a lot of the Deluxes and Voyagers from the movie toy line, so I want a Lockdown that fits in with that, and that's not the Deluxe one we already have, because the Deluxe one we already have is not that good. This one looks gorgeous. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It has the right molding. It's simplified, probably, but it looks amazing. One thing I will say is that he's got a huge backpack. I don't even care. I really don't. I think he looks great. I mean, look at that. I believe his weapons can also disconnect, and he can just have the blade and the hook. I'm so happy that he has the hook. When are these figures gonna get out? Well, Swag Lewis, 4 of the figures are already released. Check out the link in the description, and you can already purchase 4 of the figures. I'm not promoted by Hasbro, by the way. I'm just telling you guys that. So yeah, lockdown. Oh, I hope there's something where his mask will flip out. Other than that, I mean, I'm happy. And then the Jazz. I want this. I really want this. Please be good. And I'm noticing that the hand is actually different now. Like in the box, he had the normal hands. Now he just has those weird hands. So I don't know what's going on with that. But the weapon looks pretty cool. I'm happy for that. The transparent blue looks pretty good. You can see the Oddbot logo right there. But again, a lot of back kibble. I really don't mind. Where does the Jazz figure gun go in car mode? I really don't know. Probably just connects somewhere. I'll have Brian. Hi, Trojan Toaster. Under the car. Maybe under the car. I don't know. We haven't really seen that, but oh. Wow. That, I think, is a different Pontiac, too. Like, they changed it up. Because I'm remembering from the original Pontiac that the vents are off, and this section looks a little off to me. So I think they had to change it up due to copyrights. I'm not sure. But who knows? And then here's the Starscream, which looks amazing. It looks very chunky. And, oh, I'm noticing that Blackout isn't that tall. If you can see him in the back behind Starscream. Either that or Starscream's really tall. And you can see him next to the Voyager Optimus, and he looks pretty tall. You could make him taller with the legs, too. I don't know if I mind that or not, but wow, that Starscream. I cannot wait for that. I really cannot wait for that. People keep mentioning Gundam. If there isn't a gimmick where you can pull Jazz in half, I'm gonna be upset. Wait, we're also getting a Starscream? Yes. Oh, the jet mode. Definitely looks like the deluxe, but just bigger. And I really don't mind that because I want a bigger deluxe version. And wow. Yeah, he's definitely the deluxe, but bigger. I can see that with this section opened up. You can see the panel behind his head. You can see all this and how it transforms. Everything about this is pretty much the deluxe, except for the weapon, which, I mean, is better than the one we got with the Dark of the Moon one. But wow. Yeah, you can see the landing gear forming the heels. It's so good. You can see Scorponok there, too. That is a very cool figure. Optimus Prime. I'm still not sure. Will we get a barricade? I'm not sure about that. Optimus Prime. I'm still not too sure about him. I want to like him, but I can't. I really just can't. I like the truck mode. And you can attach the blades on the back, but I'm hoping that he doesn't come with stickers, because look at them peeling off. I hope that's just for the toy show. It might be because the actual toy, I'm seeing some of those, and it looks fine, so maybe they just add them to the Toy Fair photos, because Starscream doesn't look like he's got them. So, who knows? And then, let's see, we got Blackout. Very cool looking. He also seems very clunky and very heavy. So I'm not sure how well he'll work. But, I mean, just display-wise, he looks great. He looks really good. I can't wait for that toy to come out. And you can see there might be a gimmick with this propeller section. I'm not sure. Maybe when you move these sections up closer, the propellers will automatically spray out. That looks like what it might be. That would be awesome. Let's see. Yep, that helicopter mode. Oh my god, that helicopter mode. That's amazing. That looks great. It's got the landing gear. Just looks great. Tank mode, I'm not sure about it. But that might just be me. I don't like the coloring on it. And yes, you can disconnect the weapons from the top here or add them if you want. I'm talking about his main gun and his claw weapon. Not these. And I do imagine that they this figure transforms just like the deluxe, but it's a Voyager, which is cool. Oh, there's a packaging for the Predaking right there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. See now, buy now, transformers.com/SNBN. Again, this is not promotion, but you can buy these figures. These are the only figures right now that you can purchase. Ratchet looks a lot better in alt mode. I really like that. I think he looks pretty good. And then in robot mode, I love the saw blade. I love the look of him. It's just the green might be a little too bright for me, but even then, I don't mind too much. I think it looks pretty good. Stinger in alt mode, I'm so glad that they didn't go with the Camaro. Just like the Takara. But not bad. Even has a Decepticon logo on the front. But that is a beautiful looking alt mode. I'll stick with the fast action battler. And in robot mode, see, the main thing about him is the chest. I don't even mind the kibble on the arms because it seems like that might be mistransformed. And the shoulder bits are weird, but I think you can do stuff with that. The legs look a lot better than I thought they were, but the chest, with those open gaps with the tires in them, that just does not look right. Brian Stinger is a retool of the... No, it's not. I can tell you right now, it's not. Okay? I have the AOEB. It's in the back right here. I have AOEB, and it is not a remold. So you can keep telling me that, but it's not. See, the legs are different. Way different. I mean, this one had... The legs on this is closer to what Bumblebee should look like rather than the actual deluxe toy we got. Yeah, chest is not the same. Arms are not... Yeah, this is not. Oops, put that back. This is not a remold of the Bumblebee. I feel like it could have been, though. But I don't like those little wheel things on the back. Crowbar, I love the head on him, and I love the dreads on that. Very cool. Look at the little gun, or not guns, the spikes. And he looks like Berserker, which I really do like, because if you put him next to Berserker, he looks fine. So yeah, if it's Brawl, it's fine. At least there won't be a gimmick like in the deluxe where you flip the chest down and everything springs up. Half of the gimmicks crumbled on me, and now it doesn't work. Mine seems to be fine, but I don't really do much with them. But yeah, definitely liking Crowbar. Love the fact that the alt mode is the exact same. And here's the old style Camaro Bumblebee. I want that. If you guys know me, I love Camaros. And that looks really good. That looks like... That just looks really awesome. I have the original Bumblebee that was this mold. It's fine. And I have to thank Larry for providing a second version of it because I needed one. Because mine was broken. But this just knocks it out of the park. I love the detailing. I love the shaping. It just looks so good. And robot mode, I don't care what anyone says. I think that looks amazing. You know, I was saying that with the last night one, but I was also a little set off by it because it did look chunky. I think this looks a lot slimmer, looks a lot better. Transformation looks a lot better. Just everything about it looks better, in my opinion. So I think I really want this Bumblebee. I really do. Looks like his 2007 figure. That's, yeah, the 2007 design is what this is based off of. Of course, the old Camaro, but this is what it's based off of. Really cool. And then we just go back around. So let's go ahead and stop screen sharing because that is pretty much it. And I want to talk to you guys. I had some juice on my lip. Don't think that was cocaine. So, what figures am I getting out of this whole lineup? Cyberverse Shockwave, I want. I definitely do. Other than that, from Cyberverse, that's pretty much it. I kind of want the Ultra Starscream, but that's because it reminds me of the Machine Wars, and I might not get that anyways. Any other Warriors I might get, but they would have to be on clearance. Bumblebee is the closest one to me actually getting as far as the ones that have been revealed. Still curious what the Windblade and other ones would look like, but as far as that lineup is concerned, I don't really care for anyone other than the Shockwave. That's pretty much it. Ultimate Optimus looks kind of cool. Ultimate Megatron I'm not really into. Although it might be better than the leader class one, so who knows. But yeah. And I might want the Grimlock Scout class figure just because it's so stupid. I mean, it would be so much fun just to rip that in half for a review. Any other figures? Okay, so Power of the Primes, I want to get pretty much everything. Predaking, yes. Abominus, yes. Prime Masters, yes. Optimal Optimus, I'm still not sure about. But everything else, yeah, pretty much. Nova Star, yes. I want that. Predaking, the only problem is it's expensive, but Abominus, yes, I want to get that. Anything else? Studio Series. Obviously nothing from Rescue Bots. Not as far as I think so. Studio Series. Blackout, yes. Grimlock, yes. Stinger, yes. Bumblebee, yes. Ratchet, maybe. Crowbar, yes. Optimus, I don't know. Did I say Starscream? He's a yes. Megatron, yeah, I think so. Brawl, yes. Jazz, yes. Lockdown, yes, because I need it. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Grimlock, if I didn't say it, yes. Brian Inferno, yes or no? Maybe. Just because, I mean, it's pretty much hotspot in red. Brian, which two figures will you vote for in the favorites? I think Impactor and who was the other one? I can't remember. I know one was Trax and something else, and then the other one was Springer or Spinister, and I think Wheeljack. I can't remember, but those two I didn't really. I mean, I wanted Spinister, but I don't know. I definitely want there to be an Impactor figure for everyone to get, so that's my vote. Shockwave, I saw his time on his laptop. It's 125 in his part of the world. Canada, it's 925 over here. Okay. Let's see. Mike gonna go to bed in a bit. Oh, I'm gonna head up. Impactor was with Mirage. Okay, then yes, because I want to see them do a new Mirage. So that'd be cool for me. That is pretty much it, I think. Not much more to say. Studio Series, yes. Power of the Primes, yes. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Cyberverse, I'm very disappointed on. I'm just hugely disappointed on, and that's coming from someone that bought the Robots in Disguise figures. You can see in the back there. You can see right there, Optimus, Sideswipe, Fix-It, and Steeljaw. And then Megatronus is just poking out of the back. And then behind there is Starscream and Paralon. Right here, you can see the drift from the Minicon deployers. And then behind all that is a whole bunch of minicons, but there's a lot more behind that. I mean, I got most of the Warrior class figures. Sideswipe, Steeljaw, Strongarm, Blizzard Strike, Optimus Prime, Grimlock, regular Optimus, Jazz from the Takara line, not with the glasses, but whatever. A Viacon from the Takara line, that's the gray General Viacon, not the Jet one, the car one. Average Drift, Megatronus, Fracture, Quillfire, Thunderhoof, Windblade without the mask, Paralon, Disc, Ratchet, Scatterspike, couldn't find her for a second there, Scorponok, Starscream, Drift, Alpine version, Blast Wave, Stormshot, Windblade with the mask, Thermidor, Bludgeon, Twinferno, and Soundwave. And then for the minicons, I have Bashbreaker, Ransack, Ratbat, Velociraptor, Dragonus, Sandsting, Slipstream, who's he? Dive Bomb, Air Razor, Driftin'. Fuck, I can't remember his name. Not Slipstream, but Jetstorm. Hammer that came with Crazy Bolt. Fourth, the Wolf one, Sawback, I think is his name. Glacius, Swelter, Drift, Fracture, and Crazy Bolt from the launcher ones. I have a whole bunch of them. Oh, and Fix It. So it's not like I hate those lines. It's just I don't think the new ones are good. I really just don't. So why did they never make an RID Thundercracker? I don't know. Why is the new Thundercracker going to be a Nitro remold? That's weird. But anyways, hey, maybe that could work with the Thunderwing head. So anyways, that's pretty much it. Oh no, there is one more topic that I wanted to talk about, and that is the Transformers movies getting rebooted. And some people didn't like my video. I can see that. Brian, can we just address something? Windblade in general, there is a massive problem with how they're marketing her. I really don't care. Windblade, I think is fine. I'm glad that they're focusing on a female character in Transformers. But I mean, Drift should also be focused on as well. I mean, they don't focus on him enough anymore. And I remember him being a big deal with the IDW comics, and then all of a sudden, no, Windblade has to be a big deal. And it's like, why can't Drift have the spotlight more often? Why aren't you clapping? I get it. Anyways, Transformers movies. Now, I already did a whole rant in the description of that video. And let me tell you how it is. I am glad that they're rebooting the series. And I know people are going to get upset by that opinion. Here's the problem with the Transformers movies, is that whether you like them or not, I think they've gone for a little too long now. If you look at the movies, they've gone for 10 years and they're going for 11 now, with the Bumblebee movie coming out later on in the year, not this summer, but for December of this year. So that is a lot of years with Transformers movies, and a lot of people don't like them, and they've been getting a bad name. Now, some people have been saying, oh, well, maybe this new movie franchise is just going to be worse than the original Transformers movie franchise. And it's like, that's a possibility, but it could also be a lot better. You don't know. The chances of it improving has gone up because now you can start fresh. Now you don't have to start off from the last movie. You can start off with however you want to do it. If you want to do it with just the Transformers characters in general without any humans or as much humans, you can do that now. I am curious though if they are still going to make the animated Transformers movie from Boulder Media. I I don't know. I would like to see them do that, but other than that, I don't really care about whatever comes from the cinematic franchise, except for the studio series, which is fascinating me because a lot of the characters are from older movies, and there's a lot of characters that they never made toys of that I want them to make toys of, or that I want to see them redo. So that'd be cool. But even then, we've got third-party lineups that is coming back, and they're doing the Transformers movie figures. So it's like, even if the Transformers movies stop, it's not like we're going to miss much from the Transformers movies because we know that third party is going to continue down that. So I find it frustrating that they don't continue from Prime. I mean, come on, Insecticon. Why the hell has nobody done that yet? But anyways, so yeah, it's just, it's weird because I feel like more people would be praising the idea that, yeah, we're going to get a reboot, and it just seems like people are getting way too upset by that. I don't know. Like, I get it if you like the movie franchise, if you like The Last Night and whatnot. You can't also just blame the haters in general. And I'm just talking about the haters that are like, oh, we hate everything from the movie because if it's from the movie, it's just bad. It's instantly bad. There's nothing good. There's no redeeming qualities whatsoever. It's like there are some pretty good qualities in the Transformers movies, but I'm not just a hater in general. I liked Age of Extinction, but I didn't like The Last Night. And The Last Night was pretty much my last straw with Michael Bay in the Transformers movie. I want to see what they do with Bumblebee movie because Travis Knight is attached to it, and that's pretty much it. But as far as a Michael Bay Transformers film, I'm not interested. I'm not. Because it's just gone for way too long. And he said he was done, but he said that the last 2 times. And even now, even recently, they said, well, Michael Bay maybe won't do another Transformers movie. And it's like, he probably would if he could, honestly. I'm getting so tired of it, Because even if I like these movies, they're just stale. They're old. They have gone through, and they're just, I can't say that they're repeating all the time, but we're going through 10 years, 5 movies of the Transformers just shooting up shit, exploding and whatnot. And not even the transformations, when you watch that, is fascinating. Hell, they don't even focus on that anymore. It's mostly just either off screen or just set to the side. It's not like you don't see that, and it's cool to watch, but usually it's also the same character, like Bumblebee or Optimus Prime or something like that. Finally, in The Last Night, we got Hound, and we got to see a bit of Crosshairs. We didn't get that in Age of Extinction. We didn't get that at all. That pissed me off. Was that Age of Extinction just completely cut out most of the transformations. You had Optimus Prime that would transform, Lockdown would do it once in a close-up, and then once afterwards, you saw part of the transformation at some point, but that's pretty much it. And then I think Bumblebee, Drift, and then everything else was that fragmented transformation. There could be a lot more than just that, but it's just for the transformations to get boring after now and not be the highlight of the movies anymore. It's like they need to do something about it. And here's my thing: The Last Night, I thought every movie has flaws, right? You can't make a movie without flaws. And of course, it's all based on opinion. Not only did this movie had a ton of flaws, it was very unprofessional. I know I'm not the most professional when it comes to making a movie or writing a script or anything like that, but I can catch on to when something is made unprofessional. I may not be the best at it, but I can. It is just a fumble mess. You have characters that would speak in very brief explanation to the point where you still don't know what's going on. It's just all to continue the plot. It's not really for you to understand what's going on. It's just made so that we could go to point A to point B. You had confusing elements that just, it doesn't take its time to really sink in because it's throwing so much in your face. You had so many themes that were just dropped, or so many characters that were dropped. Like, how many of you, let me ask you, from watching the movie, how many of you forgot at a point while watching it that Josh Duhamel was in the film, or that Megatron was even in the film, or Nitro was in the film, or Infernicus, or Quintessa, or Optimus Prime, or Hound, or Crosshairs, or Drift, or the Dinobots, or Izzy, or Squeaks, or that guy from the garage, or not garage, the junkyard, or the other TRF agent, or Simmons, or Anthony Hopkins, or Cogman. Did you guys remember that throughout the whole film, or was it too much and they kept dropping shit that's just, they set it to the side? Let me see. Yeah, but not Nitro. Squeaks never transformed in the movie. That's not what I was asking. Infernicus and all the Dinobots. Infernicus, I forgot he's in the movie. I forgot that the Decepticons were in the last night, and Dinobots. Yeah. Well, Cogman, I remembered. They get prompted like they're massive things, but then they get like 5 minutes of screen time. Yep, same thing with the Optimus Prime and Bumblebee fight. It's like, or the Optimus Prime turning evil thing. It's like, it barely mattered in the movie. It was a thing that happened and then it stopped. That's it. Bill, I'm not asking if they transformed. I'm asking if you forgot those characters in the film. I fell asleep a few times in the theater. Yeah, I don't blame you. I wonder where the hell was Prime. Then they showed us Onslaught's death. Yeah, they showed that in the TV spot. That was smart. Onslaught was a bullshit character to begin with. I love Onslaught. I love the not Constructicons, Combaticons. And it's like, how the hell do you do that with Onslaught? Bill, are you just saying characters that don't transform? Or that did not transform? See, the submarine, okay, whatever. I don't really care about the submarine if I have to be honest. Okay. They should have never described it as a transformer, maybe as a ship. Other than that, I don't really care. Cogman as a headmaster, I mean, they gave him the name. They didn't do anything with him. Thanks for the spoiler, stupid trailer. Yeah, exactly. Hell, most of the Decepticons they brought in, they dumped. And they don't... It's not like, oh, they just did it for merchandising, because they didn't really do much for merchandising. Oh yeah, I'll have the Mohawk toy. Oh, there is none. Okay, well, I'll have the what's the Crowbar remake? Fuck, I don't even remember. Oh, I'll have that toy. Oh, they didn't make it? Okay, I'll have Onslaught. Didn't make it? Who did you make? Berserker? Oh, he had 5 seconds of screen time. Dreadbot. Who forgot Barricade was in the film? They had... This really pisses me off when I see the Sonic commercial or the Japanese Coke commercial. Is they have extensive fight scenes with Bumblebee and Barricade in it to where, oh my god, this looks cool because Bumblebee, Barricade, they're finally fighting after so long. It's been 10 years since we saw these two fight, and we're going to see it again, and it's going to look awesome because we got new designs and whatnot, and they can do other stuff. Barricade's got all these tools and whatnot. He's got this thing on his arm. He's got this pistol. He's got this little stick thing. He can do whatever. He's got all these certain tools. He's got handcuffs, he's got tasers, he's got all this shit, and it looks awesome because it gives him so much character. What do they do with them? They're driving. Fuck off. Fuck off with that movie. I wonder if Barricade is still going to be a big character once the movies reboot. I don't know. I really don't know. But my point is not just about The Last Night. That's the 5th film. That's the 5th film in the franchise. And it's clear that they didn't learn shit. It is so abundantly clear that they have not learned anything. That they need to stop. And Bumblebee, I'm tired of you saying that. I don't give a shit. I really... It pisses me off that this is the 5th film in the franchise and they didn't learn shit. And I hated elements in this film. There's scenes where I enjoyed it, and I'm not just saying that because I am a hater of the films. I don't care who tells me that. I'm not. But for them to just not learn shit from this movie or from the previous movies is like... And you know what? I was thinking to myself, it can't just be all about the money. I think it is. You know, I try to tell myself that it's not. I think it is now. I know that it's a product, but you can be invested into your product, not just for revenue's sake. But you notice that this franchise only stopped after The Last Night didn't do so well, or didn't do as well as they were hoping. This franchise does have fans, and if you like the movies, that's fine with that. But there are a lot of people who don't, and they don't have a film. And I think they deserve to have a good film, you know? I'm not talking about the people who just hate everything on the Transformers movies just to hate it. I'm talking about genuine Transformers fans that are welcome to new things, but is constantly annoyed by everything else that goes on in the Transformers movie franchise, and they can't enjoy it. There's embarrassing jokes. It's bad. And you know what? Even if you like the films, I just don't think it's fair that people who don't like it get pushed aside. You know? That's great. The Transformers movies did so much for you and gave the Transformers films a lot of money. You know what it also did? Gave it a bad name. And right now, it's not doing much for it. Because Hasbro has to focus on making those toys, and people don't buy those toys because the movie sucks. You know? I mean, hell, there's a lot of movie toys that I didn't buy. I didn't want to buy. And for me, I try to go after the Deluxes and Voyagers and whatnot. I've got a lot of the Age of Extinction toys. And then for The Last Night, it's like I didn't get the first wave Bumblebee because I didn't need it. I didn't get the first wave Slash because I didn't need it. I didn't get the second wave Slug. I didn't need it. I didn't get the third wave Strafe. Didn't need it. Didn't get the third wave crosshairs, although I might kind of want it because it's crosshairs. Don't really need it. So it's like, didn't get that new Cybertron figure, the Primus, because it's fucking Primus. I'm not gonna shell out like $150 just for the Primus that was like $80 back then. Why the hell should I pay $80 for that? I mean, why the hell should I pay $150? I could get a Transformer Combiner that's new, like Computron or Victorion for that price. Why the hell would I pay that price? So no TF6, by the way, guys. But yeah, I just don't think it's fair. And you know, you can say all you want. The films have done so much, they give them money and whatnot, and I'm not arguing about that. And there are some pretty cool action scenes and whatnot and enjoyable stuff. Like, even if I bitch about The Last Night, I like Cogman, I like the last fight, even though they screwed it up with the very ending where they flew up into space. God, I hate that. I thought the designs were a lot better, especially compared to Age of Extinction. And I thought Izzy wasn't that annoying. I thought that Vivian wasn't that annoying. I didn't think it was so obvious that, oh, she's just a sexy woman character, and that. No, I actually found her entertaining and a character. But that doesn't mean that overall the film is good and that I enjoyed it. You know, they just throw shit on the wall and it's like, oh, just grab whatever, I guess. It's like they had a whole bunch of ideas and they just was like, guys, you're all right. I'm tired of it. I really am. Other than that, what else do I want to say? I wish that the Power of the Primes Wave 2 figures would come out here, but we're already having problems with Wave 1. I've only found Swoop once. Haven't found Slug yet. Haven't found Beachcomber. Haven't found Slash. So Slash, Beachcomber, and Slug. Haven't found the leaders yet, but I don't know if I'm going to buy them right away. Definitely want Beachcomber Slash, or not Slash. Well, yeah, her, I guess, but Swoop and Slug, because I want to make the Volcanicus set. So I need to find that. And then Wave 2 all of a sudden comes out, and people are like, "Oh, you getting the Elita 1?" And it's like, it's February. What if Crosshairs died in Transformers 6? There is no Transformers 6, as we keep repeating it ourselves, but of course you don't listen. And you also keep tagging me in that stuff. I'm going to ask you to stop tagging me in your comments. Thank you. We never got the Last Night Wave 2 Tiny Turbos here in the UK. I just got a new Tiny Turbo, not to brag or anything, but I did. I should upload the opening probably tomorrow. So, but yeah, I mean, am I wrong? Like, am I seriously wrong for thinking that the movies need to be rebooted? I'm tired of it. Even with me, who was excited for the first movie, second, third movie, whatever, fourth movie, yeah, I was excited. I've just run tired because it's been 10 years of the same thing and it's had a bad name all these years, and they could do better. And after The Last Night, I was like, I don't care about this. Is anyone pissed that The Last Night is mostly dragons and Dinobot repaints? Since when did Transformers become Jurassic Park and Dungeons and Dragons? No. Axel Bro, the original Transformers were like that at a point. Hell, look at Power of the Primes right now. I mean, most of those are monsters, dinosaurs, and Predacons right now, or beasts. Not really dragons, but still, they're beasts. So no, I don't really mind. I mean, hell, that's something different they put into Transformers. Previously, it was just okay, car, jet, car, jet, whatever. Now it's like, ooh, dragon, dinosaurs, okay. So, for me, I recommend The Last Night Crosshairs because of the more accurate alt mode. Yeah, it's just I don't know about the robot mode, just too bright of green, weird. I like the color scheme of the Age of Extinction one. I want the weapons of the new Crosshairs though. I'm looking for Beachcomber. The last fig I got was Scrapnel. Oh, speaking of which, I need Beachcomber because I have I think it's 1985 mini bots in Legends form, except for Beachcomber. I got I think it's Windcharger, but I could be wrong about that. Warpath. Maybe it was Tailgate. I can't remember. I can't remember, but I did check and find. I think it's Powerglide. Sea Spray, I know. I don't think it was Brawn. I think it was Warpath. So Sea Spray, Powerglide, Warpath. I think it was Cosmos too. Time to go look it up. TF Wiki 1985. Let's see. So scroll down to about. Oh no, there's a toy line. Transformers Generation 1 franchise. Toy line. 1984, 1985. Minibots, Cosmos, Beachcomber, Powerglide, Sea Spray, Warpath. Okay, so I did get them right. I knew there were 5 though. Hello, Gangsta Pants. Gangsta Bob, Gangsta Pants. Bumblebee, Flimstar, I don't care about FNAF. I really just... And you keep repeating the same thing about TF6. And you keep tagging me too, so if you're not going to listen, then fuck it, I guess. Universe Ramjet is my favorite Transformer. Yeah. I think that's a cool looking figure. Oh, I think he was Bumblebee trying to antagonize Crash Bandicoot, who's another YouTube channel in here. Bulldog didn't transform on screen, and the rest had fuck all screen time, and the human characters I don't care for, and I'm not even interested in the Bumblebee movie or that new Cyberverse toy line. Okay, the Bumblebee movie I'm excited for because of Travis Knight, who, if you're going to get someone in a character-focused movie, the people who did Paranorman, Kubo on 2 Strings is the one you want. I'm pretty sure there's other directors you might want too, but I mean, you know, they're pretty good too. Trojan Toaster, you're pretty much on point, I think. Except for the first sentence right there, I'm not, you know, I don't really have a point on that. But I'm assuming you're a FNAF, whatever, and continuing on from that, yes. Well, if you're gonna be annoying, like, I'm just gonna say that if you're gonna be annoying and you're gonna constantly do the same thing after being asked multiple times that you shouldn't, then you're gonna have to leave because I don't care. Maybe the Tia films would have been better if Aaron Kruger wasn't the writer. Yeah, maybe. I'll be 1 sec. I need to check something. Sorry about that. There was a movie on that I wanted to watch and I forgot about it. And that bottle keeps falling over for no reason. Yeah. Okay. um. Hold on. Yeah, but was he antagonizing him or just the game? Because maybe it's like there's sometimes where there's a connection there, but that doesn't mean that it was intended to be a connection there. You know what I mean. But I do think so, because how do you say that about a game that came out before another game, but say that it looks like that and that's why it's stupid, like it was the other way around? I don't know. ITF, sorry I'm late. It's fine, the official Smurf. I'm probably gonna hang up the call pretty soon, but hey. I don't know, likely the game and the person here. Probably. I don't know. Basically, the official Smurf, I have proved that I get aggravated a lot in the comments. Brian, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about if you're not gonna... Oh, okay, there we go. Brian, you review Wave 6, Titans Return Slugslinger. By the way, I apologize. I want to. I don't have it, though. I got Misfire. I got Trigger Happy, but I don't have Slugslinger. And I need to get Slugslinger. I never found it. Just never came around here. Maybe at the toy fair I'll find a Slugslinger for like $40. Predaking looked great. I think he's same height as Devastator. Yeah, probably. I just got Rodimus Unicronus. He's my new bear. I need to get that figure. I wish he came with the Decepticon logos though. Will you do Canadian reviewer on Power of the Prime Starscream? Right now I'm focused on... I just did a best of video, so that's going to be this week's video. I want to do at least one video a week and try to see how that is. After that, I've got one review that I want to do, and then another review that I want to do, but I'm not sure if maybe I'll do those reviews and post them early and then do Power of the Prime Starscream. So if you count all that, it might be a month till I do the Power of the Prime Starscream. But I was also thinking of going back to doing like the simple reviews, because I need to post some content onto my extra channel. If you guys didn't know, I do have an extra channel. It's not as good or as elaborate as this channel. It's mostly got my extra stuff. But if you guys want to check that out, go ahead. And you'll see the how-tos and reviews, basic stuff and whatnot, because they're easier to film. As far as right now is concerned, I want to do Power of the Prime Starscream, but I already did like 4 Power of the Prime stuff, and I just want to set back and do some older toys that I just got or that I had during the time. That's why I did the Combining Wars week with the Superion set, is because I was more focused on other certain reviews, and I couldn't really do Combiner Wars stuff. I also wanted to do them in a group, but I also had a bunch of other stuff that I wanted to review at the time. And for the longest time, I was planning out the next 4 reviews, which was Optimus Prime, Megatron, Jetfire, and Unicron, leading up to the 200th episode. And because of that, because I took so much time into doing that, a lot of the Titans Return stuff didn't get reviewed. A lot of the Combiner Wars stuff didn't get reviewed. The only Combiner Wars review that I had before the Unicron review was later Megatron, and that's because it was so simple for me to do. But again, no Titans Returns, no Power of the, or no Combiner Wars. Well, no Power of the Primes, but it also never came out before Unicron. So again, I was focused on that, but I also never really focused on some of the older stuff, like movie Evac I just reviewed a couple of months back, and I had that for probably a while, so I definitely wanted to review that toy. But I also wanted to do some Last Night stuff. I wanted to do some Power of the Primes. I wanted to do some Combiner Wars. I wanted to do some Titans Returns after the Unicron review. And then I also had a little bit of a mix of some of the other stuff. Oh, and Robots in Disguise, because some of the new figures were coming out, and I just got the Twinferno Bludgeon and the Thermidor Bludgeon and Twinferno, and I reviewed that before a lot of other people, which was great. Yeah, I just it just put a lot of focus onto those reviews. I also had a third-party figure that I wanted to review and whatnot. I know I'm explaining a lot. I'm trying to think back of all the reviews I've done lately. So yeah, just a lot, and I wanted to take the time to do some older stuff. So Frenzy and Rumble, the Transformers United 2-pack, I want to do. I have that written halfway through. I have another figure that I want to review soon. I hope I don't sound like I'm trying to hammer this in, because I'm just trying to explain this and just to give you guys info, maybe talk a little bit. I don't know. Oh, I slept. What other figures should I review? I want to review. Okay, here's the figures that I do want to review eventually. Is the Last Night Barricade? Because I think that's a cool toy. The Last Night Hot Rod, the Last Night Bumblebee, Hound, Megatron, Optimus, Scorn. I've reviewed the Nitro. I haven't reviewed his Wavemate. Steel Bane, I would like to. It's funny enough, I didn't review Steel Bane for a while, but I got that since the Unicron review, and I could have reviewed that pretty early on too. So yeah. Hopefully with these new Studio Series stuff, Wave 2 will come out pretty early in Canada. Because we haven't had the best luck with releases lately. I mean, Power of the Primes, again, only just found Swoop. And I didn't even buy it because I wanted to get some other stuff. Brainstorm, Chrome Dome, Highbrow, or Hardhead and Highbrow. I want to do those. Octane and Blitzwing, I want to do those. Astro Train. Broadside, I need to do at some point. But those are some of the newer figures, too. I want to review the other drifts from the movie. I have not done those. I need to. The Deluxe Scorn, I need to do. I also really need to, before they release it, do the Age of Extinction Lockdown. Because I want to have a before and after, and I want to review that beforehand. As far as older toys that I want to review. Oh, I also have to do already Soundwave. I just got the Powerizer Optimus. Let's see. Because from Toy Fair, I got a lot of older stuff. Oh, this little rare Creo that just dropped a hat. I want to do that review. I got a couple of Q Transformers from Ultra Maximus. Let's see, Bruticus from Fall of Cybertron, but I kind of want to focus on Combiner Wars. I got some new Transformers Prime stuff. The Air Viacon I would like to do. First edition Cliffjumper, first edition Viacon, Terracon Cliffjumper, if I can get the Arms Micron, which I'm working on getting that. Generations Thundercracker and Skywarp from the IDW Fall of Cybertron lineup. Nightbeat, Crosscut, J-Axis. I know I'm just naming shit off. Hoist, Orion Pax, Tankor, Ratbat. There's a lot. So yeah, I know I keep bringing this up, but it's like there's so much I want to review right now, and I need to do them one at a time. You know. You vote for the fan vote by spamming the hashtag on Transformers Facebook and Instagram starting the 20th. Not doing that, but yeah. What else? Should I review? I want to review the Tiny Turbos. I want to do some simple stuff. So that maybe in 1 week I could focus on a bigger review. Like if I do a Tiny Turbo figure, then in a week or even in the same week, I might be able to do Starscream, Power of the Primes. You know what I mean? I'm trying to keep a certain schedule, but I'm not sure what time or day. But I at least want to do at the very least, one review per week, or at least bi-weekly. Which is not going to be the easiest thing to do, but I'm trying. I used to do them Sundays at whatever, but I just kind of stopped with that. Yeah. Looking at my Prime stuff, what do I need to review? Dark Steel. I think Skystalker, but I could have that wrong, or Skylynx. Dreadwing, I think. Soundwave, yes. That's one I need to review. Armada Demolisher, Armada Sideswipe, and Cybertron, Energon, Cybertron Crumple Zone, Energon Scorponok I need to review at some point. No, I got a whole bunch of bot shots and construct bots that don't have reviews. Last night, or Age of Extinction Slug, whoever his name is. Maybe some Cyberverse stuff I never reviewed, like Dark and Moon Cyberverse, or even Prime Cyberverse. That'd be cool. Maybe I can focus on some of these legends. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Brian, what Optimus Prime with Chrome you have in your back? I don't think I have a Transformer in my back. I don't have Energon Optimus Prime. Review that Beast Hunters Optimus you have in the back. You mean this one right here? That is the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Optimus Prime, the big one. That already has a review. I think the Voyager, yes, the Voyager one has a review too. So I've reviewed both the Beast Hunters. But I'm just thinking, oh, the Chrome Optimus, yeah, up there. That came in Evasion Mode Optimus and that 2-pack. Brian, where do I go to vote for tracks? I don't know. I just briefly read it and a figure fell. No, not hunger. Your toy just came out and I can't get it. You just got a Generations and you're going to jump off like that? Tisk, tisk, tisk. There you go. I'd also like to do some more RID stuff, but I don't know. Do you have the Dark of the Moon Arc playset? No, I do not. Where do I go to find the Bumblebee trailer? Is there a Bumblebee trailer out? I thought it's not. Yeah, it's not out. I'm just seeing on the side right here, my Dreadwind review is linked. I'm like, I need to do more Power of the Primes, but I want to focus on other stuff. Which does remind me, I have planned a set of reviews for a certain thing, but I'm not going to announce that certain set of reviews for a certain set of things. Basically, if I have to hint anything, I already did one set of figures from the same line. That was a whole week of reviews. And this is going to continue that. He's angry and depressed because he's not as good as the Power of the Primes version. That's why Hunger jumped. Too many repaints / retools of Power of the Primes, Starscream, Elita 1, Hunger, combined with Silver Bolt. Funny enough, I don't think he is a remold of Silver Bolt. I'm seeing so many parts that are just way too different. And even the parts that look like they should be the same, I've noticed have little bits that are just set off. So we got the Last Night trailer half a year before it released. Okay, but the Bumblebee movie doesn't come out till December. It's February. I wouldn't expect the Bumblebee movie movie to have a trailer till summer, because that's when the big summer movies are coming out, and it's probably going to be a teaser. And by the way, someone pointed out, oh, they should just cancel the Bumblebee movie because they're canceling everything else. I mean, just what's the point of it? How about the fact that they have already been in production? The film is already pretty much, not mostly done, or maybe mostly done, but at least halfway done. They filmed the whole thing. They have likely worked on some of the CGI for that film, some of the concepts, some of the whatever else. Some of the editing, maybe? You really think that they're going to cancel the film just because the whole franchise is done after this? No. That'd be stupid. In my honest opinion, that'd be really dumb. So, not going to happen. Goddamn, I was enjoying the stream that Swag Lewis and Bob had to kill the moon. And now I'm mad, and when I get mad, I take it on other people who made me mad. What? I don't know what they did. And I'm not joking. Okay. Brian, which do you prefer? More robots with more human scenes, or less robots with less human scenes? More robots with more human scenes. Maybe they'll rethink having a long break if the Bumblebee movie does well. Probably. I'm just trying to think of what else I could review at some point in time. Oh, I got the Prime Predaking I have not reviewed. I'm doing some older figures I just got, and then after that I might do some more Last Night stuff. Or maybe I'll go back to Power of the Primes. But I feel like this whole year might be all Power of the Primes. That's why I'm kind of set aside from doing Starscream right now. And Skullgrin with Louis C.K. Maximo. Transformers is the way. I'm really happy that the Bumblebee movie is only going to have just him besides a few cameos here and there. Yeah, pretty much. Optimus Prime is I understand what you were saying. Brian, movies don't just pop out of nowhere once they're released. It's like with videos, they're not just thumbnails that you click, and when it's an hour-long video, well, sometimes I could argue with that. The Optimal Optimus Primal that comes with it turns into a hoverboard spaceship. Why? I believe that's something from the Beast Wars one. Also, no one has mentioned Bumblebee is one of the only characters to have personality in the film. Yeah, pretty much. Do you know the way? Should I buy Skullgrin or Micronus? Well, I like the Skullgrin figure, even though mine's broken now. The Micronus is more to scale with the other figures because he is Micronus. He's the smallest of the Prime. So you could put that character in with any other character, and it just fit in just fine. Is Bearcade still going to be the main Decepticon in the Bumblebee movie? I don't know. Call the stream. Toy Fair 2018 release, new Power of the Prime figures, Cyberverse rant, and fan rages. I might change it to most of that. Yeah, how is what did Bob and the other guy do? Because I missed it. I don't know what you're talking about. You know the way to Paramount CEO. I wonder if we're going to get to going to different TF6 Bumblebee. If you're saying that the Bumblebee movie is going to be a different looking Bumblebee, yes, they've already shown a toy with the packaging art that shows a different Bumblebee, and it might be based on concept alone. So we can't say that's the final version, but we have seen it, and it looks pretty interesting. Let's see. Which Grimlock design do you prefer, FOC or AOE? FOC. As much as I like the AOE one coming out, FOC, because it's more the original. I'm sure they could have done an Evolution Primal with the ape mode. I looked through your comments. You never said. Yeah, I never saw an explanation. Why is Thundercracker getting remolded from the Nitro? That doesn't even make sense. I don't know. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Brian still sounds like Tommy was on. I did not. I did not. Oh, hama. Some of the characters in Transformers 6 will sound like Uganda Knuckles. That'd be amazing. That'd be incredible if a movie that takes place in the 80s had Ugandan Knuckles. It's you know what? It's an origin movie on the Ugandan Knuckles. And also, I think TF6 might refer to the Bumblebee film, which has been listed as TF6. See, that's one of the reasons why, Bob. Why? Because he says there is no TF6? As far as chronologically, there is no TF6, because TF6 would mean post the 5th Transformers film. But if TF6 means the 6th film, then yes, there is going to be a 6th film. But again, chronologically, that's not the film that's going to happen. And his other opinion, not just that. I don't know, Fan. Can you explain? Because you're being very cryptic about it. I don't understand what you're referring to. Isn't Micronauts something to do with Transformers since there's a movie coming out? I don't know. Fan, are you mad because he has a different opinion? Yeah, because I mean, not to sound like I'm agreeing with him, but I don't know what's going on. We need movies about Trench and Oreopod. Yes, we do. Or as we like to call him over at the project, I asked you about Dual Shell. 8 out of 10, this chat is going places. You. What is Micronauts? Micronauts is like these tiny people. That's all I know. They're like the size of a Titan Master compared to us, I guess. No, because he keeps bragging about it. Like, yes, we get it. You don't need to say multiple times. Okay, but he is right. Like, there is no TF6, and he wasn't the only one that was mentioning it. It is true, there is no TF6. So, I mean, I don't think that's really a problem, to be honest. Like, not to go against you, fan. I'm not trying to do that, but and also it is my chat. If I thought it was a problem, then I'd probably do something about it. But I don't think it's really a problem. Get out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft. Do you want a Prime Studio series line? Yes. Why is everyone going? Because you forgot to put on deodorant. I need to know the way. I got a whole bunch of wind chargers, and I always put them as like the Ugandan knuckles. Well, there is a portable high ground. Oh my god, that would be awesome if the high ground, if Obi-Wan was on the high ground and it was just on wheels. No, he was standing on an office chair. That's how he got the high ground. Do it. I need to it. I need to it. I need to it. I need to it. Uh-huh. I'm on the way. I'm on do it. I'm on do it. I'm on do it. I'm on do it. I'm on the way from misery to I'm on the way from big to bad. No, he said it multiple times. Okay, fan, you seem to be getting mad over just. I will still not watch the '86 film. Why not? It's a good film. It's a really good film. But no, it's like the way is strong with Brian. Yes. But yeah, I don't think it's a problem. So just don't worry about it, fan. Like, thank you for telling me what was going on, but I say I don't think you need to worry about it. Brian, you review Power of the Prime, Power Master Optimus Prime. Okay, that's two different figures. I was looking at the Power Master Optimus from Titans Returns. I was thinking of doing a review on that. I might eventually, but who knows? Who wants to see me review the Power Master Optimus Prime? Okay, Power Master Optimus, 6-shot, or Jetfire. Those because no, Overlord 2, because I just got that. Those are the only leaders from Generations that I have not reviewed. Funko made Minecraft pops. They look horrible. Oh no. Can you shave your beard? Nope. Overlord, Optimus Prime. Oh, we seem to get one for everyone. Imagine a good Transformers film in 2022. Oh. Okay, so 6-shot, Overlord, Optimus Prime. I'm not saying I'm going to review that next. I'm just wondering. I was looking at my Optimus and Grimlock thinking, oh, maybe I should review those. The Age of Extinction ones that I remembered I already did. Wait, fan, you're mad because he... Oh, okay. I'm gonna do it. Bumblebee, let me show something to you, okay? Let me just show you something quickly. When you write my name, you tag it. When you write my name in completion, you tag it, okay? Please stop doing that. Just say T-Fan or something. I don't know. Or don't even say my name at all. We need a review on Sky Shadow. I don't have Sky Shadow. I would love to get Sky Shadow, especially after having Overlord, but I don't have it. Drop my Lego Millennium Falcon. No! Oh, 6-shot. More 6-shot. Okay, Gangsta that's not helping. I settled it down saying that does not help. All right. Not trying to go on any sides, not trying to go against you or the other guy. I'm just saying I dealt with it. I can deal with it. Yeah. I've got Takara Slugslinger because I like the paint job more than the Hasbro one. I just want the Hasbro one. Here's how you review Sky Shadow. Review 6-shot. But they're not the same figure. I think I told you that yesterday, but Overlord and Sky Shadow share mold traits with the hands and the legs and everything. They're remolds. But 6-shot is not in that group. And I have the figures. I have both of them. They are not the same figures. I can send you my Slugslinger and Sky Shadow. I wish, but it's times like that where I wish I had a P.O. box. For $1 million. BTW Rodimus Unicronus has only been reviewed so far by Piog. No, there's more reviews than that. I've seen a couple of them out there. I'm certain of it. Somebody touch my spaghetti. We all made a mistake on Transformers reviews. We forget to show the box transformation. Excuse me, go back to my Sentinel Prime review and you'll see. I just got my grubby hands on an Overlord. Do you like it? I want a Legend Studio Series figure. Frenzy. Ooh, that'd be nice. A Laserbeak, Brains, Wheelie, and Ravage. Ooh. Why don't I make a P.O. box? Because one, I can't really go there all the time. Like a P.O. box is when your shit goes to someplace else. And I don't really have one close by. And two, it's just you have to pay for that too. If I could find a cheap way to get it and I can get it going, like I can get it going and get there, I guess. Sorry, I just kind of blanked out. Yeah, I probably would, but I don't know how much they are. I don't know anything about it. Holy shit, my shelf nearly fell on me. Oh shit. I cracked my head pretty much yesterday. The back of my couch just fell and my head hit the wall. And oh my god, that hurt like hell. Actually, you know what? It didn't really hurt, but the bang was just so loud. Brian, would you take the offer if a brilliant studio wanted to make Misfortune into a Prime style movie? Yeah. I bought an MP Soundwave when I got him out of the box. It was broken. Oh. Fix it. B&M? We don't have B&M out here, though. Happy Toy Fair, everyone. Hope everyone is excited for something they see. Yes. Well, Gangsta in his defense, he was talking to you, so I guess that's why he was tagging your name. If he writes your whole name, that's how he tags it. So it's not like he. It's hard to explain. So do I have brain damage now? No, I do, because I hit my head, and my head feels like a head. I know numbers. There's one, hickory sticks. Sorry, I forgot to breathe. No, I remember to breathe. My head hurts. What? Manza, that link doesn't work. Some bitch. I'm trying to find what Manza has posted, but every time I do. Okay. Let's see if this will work. Let's see, delete all that. The real Nintendo Switch. Okay, I got it. All right. Sorry about that. You son of a bitch. Let's see. Do you still do the before it's up videos? Yes, I do. I wanted to do one on the new stuff with the studio series because there's PNG photos for that, and it's easier to do the before it's out with those. But they seem to be available right now, so I can't really do that. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna hang up for the night. I'm tired. I gotta do stuff. So, Brian, have a boy. Boys. The rhyme with tours. Anyways, don't know what I was doing. So with that, again, sorry about earlier, Brian. I didn't want this to be a controversy between yours truly, and okay, it's fine, dude. I mean, I've had a freak out, and it was bad at times. So I mean, it's fine. How much did I miss of the stream? Well, you missed most of me talking to the chat. Sometimes it was annoying. Sometimes I got aggravated. Sometimes just stuff. You know, the normal. Anyways, I think you guys watched. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. Canadian reviewer, the best of video is out, so you guys can check that out if you guys want to see the best of. Also, I've got another channel, T-Fan Page Extra. You can check that out. Also, check me out on Facebook and Twitter. I have links somewhere. You can check those out. And also, Told Badoom, that is my other channel where I can do Bionicle stuff in Mega Bloks Halo. So if you want to check that out, go ahead. Oh, and also Mega Bloks, Mega Constructs Halo had posted some new photos of Toy Fair stuff. There's a new Warhawk coming out, a couple new drop pods. I really want to see that. And then they've also posted a new series of the Halo Heroes line, and I want those. And then there's also this big ship. I don't know what it is, but I'm so curious on it. And then there's a big fig and another big fig. I don't know what it is, but anyways, those are pretty cool. With that, I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and you guys.